Welcome back. I think we are live once again. Welcome back, folks. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Whatever you got up to, do come and tell us about it, as long as it's nothing illegal, of course. I'm sure my viewers wouldn't do anything as shady as that. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Let's jump back into Manor Lords. Let's see where we got to. And as I recall, we left ourselves in a slightly tricky situation where we're having to import a lot of expensive ale to try and keep some of the population happy, at the same time as trying to build our influence so we can then go and expand some lands so we can grow the barley so we don't have to import the ale. Yeah, that's pretty much about the gist of it. It's complicated. Yeah, our farming, as our wood industry, there's a few things we could do with testing today. A few valid points raised in some of the comments about how we should check stuff out, which we'll try and come on to a bit at a time. What's my agricultural industry like? Oh, I have... Okay, so we've got... Have we got two farms going on here? Or are they just the one? We have a farmhouse here, covering this bit. Hey, Mohican. Nice to see you. How's this week finding you? We have a sheep farm producing wool. It'll not produce an awful lot. What the hell? Oh, there was a fight, wasn't there? Oh, we were going to build a corpse pit. Did we get the corpse pit done? Right, it's under construction. We'll need a family for that. Do you know, I should have put it right on the village green. Right in the middle of this. So anyway, we have... Let me just check. We've got... Oh, I've set some barley to grow. It's extremely poor stuff. But I think we're just going to just chuck it out there and see if we could get it right. I've got a lot of rye growing, which is a lot better. What have I got going over here? I have got fields of barley, as bad as it is. So we're going to see if we can get some crop from this really poor land to try and just eke out our meagre income that we have. It's actually looking not bad at the moment, but it is meagre, really. Mysel, welcome back. It was a massacre. It looks like a massacre, doesn't it? Looking at who's there, that's one of our chaps. It's a shame you can't click on them once they're dead and see who it was. But anyway, it was sad times. So we are in May. We're going to have some crops of rye and some meagre barley situation. We might not need a lot of ale, though. This is my hope. I can't remember. Did we get a malt house going? I have a feeling we built a malt house somewhere. We have a plot going in there. And the sheep farm, we're kind of... You know what? Let's change this. Waldebrand. Apparently, someone said in the comments this means forest fire, and in German that is. And basically, it's a name of somewhere that the fires we use to clear areas of woodland for settlement and agriculture. So, who says you can't learn anything from video games? Let's call this. I'm going to call this after my hometown. And there are some other cities we'll name this after. So I've gone for, I don't know if these are worthwhile. We had to get rye cultivation because we have no fertility in this land for anything else. Other areas, yes. So I feel like that was a 2-point investment which we had to do. I went heavy plough because I think I wanted to get this to then up the sheep farming. It's a lot of points to invest, and I'm not sure it was worth it, considering that, well, I don't think it was worth it. I honestly don't think it was worth it. But anyway, we live and learn. So for another playthrough, we'll do things a little bit differently. Let's get some time rolling by whilst I just reassess then. So we did make... I'm convinced we made... that's the saw pit. We have a mining pit. I don't think anyone's working the mining pit at the moment. There's a lot of people walking around. It's nice to see the marketplace busy as well. Everyone off out to work. What are you guys going off with? These must be woodcutters. I think these might be dudes walking back from fighting in the militia. Hang on. She's got a spear. Pretty sure it said that only males fight. Maybe she's bringing back... Maybe she picked it up. Maybe her man fell in combat, which would be sad. I think the loss of approval is going to be to do with a lack of ale. I think that's going to be our issue. Anyway, that's spun my camera around, hasn't it? I could have sworn we built a malt house, but I'm not seeing it. communal oven we got. Anyone remember? Hey, Catherine, welcome back. I mean, perhaps we didn't, or perhaps I... Oh, we did. I've just found it. Excellent. So, we don't need a family in yet. That's going to be for the end of the... Let's get this speeded up. That's going to be for the end of the year once we've got some barley. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, settlers moving in. We'll get the construction going. So I'm hoping our... Do we have sheep farmers? We do have sheep farmers. I'm really hoping that they will breed some sheep. Because we spent the points on that, didn't we? We can actually breed sheep. Was that a guy bringing a sheep back? It looked like a sheep coming back. It should just be the wool. We need that finishing. I wonder why that's... I mean, this is out on a limb a little bit. Well, we've got family members moving in, so that's good news, right? We've got some big plots for vegetables here, and I want to do those for apples, and then we can get a nice apple business going. The blacksmith's just improved its size. Well, this is all good news. We have a tailor's shop. We have the brewery, we just have no one... We have nothing to put in it at the moment, which is the shame. That one was the blacksmith. And what are we building? We're building spears. I need a carpenter's shop to do something with shields as well. We have a decent supply of timber and planks, so that's excellent news. These are eggs. I'm just reminding myself of where we've got to. That's a level 1. Requirements are not... It doesn't have a fuel supply. Do you know what? When you get to odd situations like this, I wonder if it's worth putting a little... I know what I'm going to do. I think it's mostly about supply, but we can try and force this. I'm going to put a little marketplace here. I saw another streamer doing this, and this might actually be a thing. Let's just put this in to start with. Is that going to... That'll do. And we're going to put a little marketplace here. Only enough room for like half a dozen stalls or something. And I'm going to force a firewood stall into this one. I just want to see if that makes any difference. We're looking for this one, so... Why is it not letting me do that? Doesn't need to be very big. That's got enough for 6. Okay, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Something that's got enough for 17. There we go. We can have a little market there. And we'll put a road around it. I could have made it a bit smaller, actually. The game's a bit finicky about trying to connect in all of a sudden, isn't it? It never used to be like this. There we go. It's probably something to do with terrain or something I've done there. And we're going to find one of the firewood stalls, because there should be 2. There's 1. Food, firewood stall, abandoned. Oh, we might have moved a family out then. Anyway, we're going to relocate that one. And we're going to put it on there. I didn't know you could do that until just now. That's cool. Hey, Phil. Here to smash your like and say, how about them McCrackens? You can stick around for 30 minutes and watch the stream, but then watch replay and hold tonight. Cool. Ah, I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed the latest Civil War battle over on the Let's Play channel. That was the Thoroughfare Gap one, I think, was it? Was that Thoroughfare Gap, or was that... Yeah, I think it was. So there's the biggies coming in a couple of days' time. It's recorded. It's up there ready. Hope you like it when it comes. Who have we got down there? We have a woodcutter's lodge with a woodcutter in. Sheep farm with... Oh, we've produced a sheep. We have 4 sheep and a lamb. Can we tell which is which from the video? No. That was definitely done. I wish sheep shearing was like that in real life. I have never sheared a sheep. I will just, I will say that because I grew up on the sheep farm. I have wrapped bags and bags of wool. And every fleece, every single sodding one, was full of gorse bush prickles. Absolutely horrible job. But shearing sheep is hard work. It looked hard work anyway. Okay, so where are we getting to? We're in July. We have generic storage is full at what? It's probably about these. All right, that's fine. They're having issues with fuel stalls as well. I think what I probably want to do is stick another... Did we not have someone gathering fuel down here? So is this one still abandoned? This one's still abandoned. I think that's going to be... I think that's our issue, isn't it? So if I look at fuel... It's got some out. Let's have. Can I have a look at my general supplies of fuel? Where's it going to come under? Fuel. We've got 150 firewood, which sounds like a lot. I wonder if I'm selling too much. I'm going to stop the trade in that. That might have something to do with it. Were we selling it off? It's never come under commodities, does it? It won't come under construction. Crops, food, crafting. No, surely not crafting materials. Crafting material. Oh, no trade though. So, right, it's not being traded. If it is a supply issue, then yeah, let's put another woodcutter's house in. We have... I don't want to chop it down around here, so... I think what we probably need to do is increase the amount of people working in the storage. If I can find where the storage is. Large storehouse. An extra family in there, I think, would be a good idea. But, in lieu of that, let's go... I mean, this area's okay. So let's go gathering and firewood. Straight onto the King's Road. And just in case it helps... Actually, there's a crossroady place there. That would be a good idea. And I see there's a road going through there as well. There we go. Shortcuts everywhere. Little crossroads in the woods. Everything. We still haven't got... Oh, we've got a corpse pit done? Excellent. Well, let me go and put someone in there. And then we're screwed. The sheep farm, I kind of want to keep working. The millers go in hell for leather. Who have we got? The livestock trading post. Do you know what? I think I can take someone out of there for now. Because the sheep... We're just going to put that to no trade. We're going to try and let the sheep build up a little bit. So we've increased our stock of sheep by 50% this year. If we can keep that going year on year, we should be good. Right, construction finished the Woodcutter's Lodge. We don't have a spare family, unfortunately. We will have, though, once the... Have they gone? I think they've gone. I think we're sorted there. Hey, Jamie. At least you hope the coffee tastes good on Mondays. Mine did this morning. Oh, it was so good. I don't think we need to do that anymore, so I'm going to take you out of there. We'll just fill that up as necessary. Do we have anything on this? So, a lack of entertainment and unburied bodies. I think the bodies are gone now, though, right? Maybe ploughed into the field. We hope. Right, how are we off for timber? We've got a good supply of timber and planks. I'm thinking of just... Let's see if we can build some towers out here then. Let's go on this one, actually. Go on the castle planner. Increases maximum retinue size by 12. That requires a lot of materials, but I think we should slap it down. It has to be within this, does it? What if I put these little towers out? Garrison space. I'm guessing that's going to need to be on a road. Oh wait, should that not be like that? So we've got it facing in over. Yeah, I suspect it probably should. Hang on. Can we rotate that now or not? I must be able to reduce that one. Hang on. Drag to relocate. Rotate selected. It's not. I beg to differ. It's not. Rotate to selected. Removed. Alt click. Because I'm thinking you want the hole, the door, that is, to be on the inside, right? That makes sense for a tower, if we're going to have a tower with walls and stuff. And then what if I... Let's link it up. Do we have enough timber for this? Yeah, we do. We do. I think that means that they're linked. They look kind of linked, don't they? And what if I put a great big garrison tower down now? Down here, defending like the crossroads and the entrance to the place? I'm going to do it. Right, there we go. Commit! Do it! We've got influence now. So that's going to actually extend a few things. We've got another... Oh, I talked about the corpse bit, didn't I? So we do have another family. So if I just want to go a bit crazy, I can actually assign someone to this job here and only have one person doing the actual work. So what I need is some more staff, basically. With some more staff doing the work, we should be fine. Hey, Sean. How are you enjoying Manor Lords? Would you suggest it? I've been on the fence about it. Yeah. I really like it. It's a chilled city builder, and you've got to think of it as such. And also, there's a lot of stuff still a work in progress. It's a one-man team, basically. So whilst for what's finished in the game, it works exceedingly well. There's a lot of things that he wants to tweak, and he's really good. He's asking fans and players what are their thoughts and what they'd like to see tweaked. So he's really open to feedback, which I think is incredible. Wow, our sheep are really producing, aren't they? That's excellent. They are off on one. Oh no, it's still 6. I thought this was a little one. This little fluffy white thing here is some flowers. Never mind. But yeah, I'd recommend it. Just think of it as a city builder. There's a little bit of combat involved, but it's not like a total war game at all. But if you think of it as a city builder, you'll enjoy it. Let me just check my tax rate. Construction priority is general high. Is this where we set taxes? Where do we set our taxes? It hasn't been that long. Oh, it's under construction, so I probably can't do it. That's why. I mean, we've got people there willing to help, so... And then over in storage, we do have people working storage. I could do with another one in here, I think. But we're going to have to get some families. So let's speed you up. But yeah, if you like chilled city builders, then I think it's great. There's different game modes. So I think the basic one, you're not really up for much of a fight. There's like still a little bit of military stuff in it. But it's more about just developing your city to a particular challenge level. And the next mode is what I'm playing here, where we have to basically control the map. There's only one map in at the moment. It's called the Early Access map, but I believe there's plans to add more. And then there's a third mode which focuses more on fighting AI enemies. But I haven't tried that yet. But I like it. It's got a really good medieval feeling to it. I'm hoping there's going to be some cool stuff added in the future. But overall, I do like it a lot. I wonder what it's going to be like having a garrison tower out in the front without actually having... Yeah, maybe I should put a gate in here. I'll do it afterwards. I'll get it built. I'm under the impression, and this might be wrong, but the bigger my manor house is, the more influence I get. It says upgrading churches and manors, so it does say you can. Money's coming in, which is excellent. So this is now, it's a bit more positive, so that's good news as well. I think I stopped bringing in ale for the price, didn't I? So this is going to cause approval problems, but which is fine. We're just going to have to suck that one up. We're coming around to September, so we should start to see... We should see a harvest now, actually. Stocks damaged by the weather. Oh, because it's raining. not actually grown, but because they planted it late, but that's okay. We're going to get some barley, which means we're going to get... Oh, I need someone in the malt house then in that case, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4... We're still at 6 sheep, right? Well, I suppose you can't breed off the lambs, so next year it should improve. Right, so we're going to produce a lot of rye. I've got 3 fields worth going over here. I might pop the 2 barley fields onto higher... All the barley fields onto higher priority, actually. I have found out something, or figured out something with the farming. There's that one, and then this is one. Because the way the ploughing works with the cows... I mean, I've been making these awesome, quaint-shaped fields, which is fine. But the way the ploughing works with the cows, we'll see one, the oxen, it's better to make rectangular as possible, and long and thin to get the same amount of area. And the reason for that, can we see one? We can't see one being ploughed. But the reason for that is that when they get the plough behind the ox, they go up one side, then across it, and then down the other. But they don't plough going the across. They only plough down the lengths. So to get the most efficient ploughing speed per area, you need to make it long and thin so they spend as little time going left to right crossing as possible. That's how it seems to work at the moment. We'll see that. Actually, we'll see that right now. There's a perfect example of it. So they don't plough going across, and they don't just get to one end and turn around and go back. So this is wasted time going left to right. That's a less efficient field, which is a shame, but it's the way it works. And I don't think we've got enough people in the farmhouse to actually cover everything here. So I'm going to put another family in there. Because what they've got... This is going to be fallow for a year, so this is alright. But they've got to get the crops in. I like how the cart's been abandoned. That looks like some sort of picture, doesn't it? It's beautiful. So, what have we got in the way of crops? We got 15 barley, which is really not very much. But it wasn't a full crop. To be fair, it wasn't a full crop. Quite like the Bellrite. It's more complicated than this, though. What's that? What's that, Catherine? I don't think I've come across that one. Hey, Andrew. Happy Monday. Did Mark say they like it long and thin? I did indeed say that. I'll leave it to your imagination to figure out what we were talking about there. I like how I've not actually linked that wall up. It's beautiful. I won't alter it though until we've got this finished, because it's nearly done. New family started moving in. Excellent news. Perfect. Perfect. So what was I going to set that job to? I can't remember. What was my next priority? A malt house. Where was the malt house? It was round here somewhere, wasn't it? We've got a dyer's workshop, a burgage plot, and a malt house. So this will allow... Alright, so we've got ale coming now. We weren't importing ale. I think we stopped. Yeah, I have a horrible feeling this guy's ploughing like mad. So I'm working like mad trying to get some barley fields done. He shouldn't be ploughing this anymore. This is finished, surely. I mean, that's how you'd expect them to plough a field. Go to one end, turn around and come back. But that's not how it has been working. Right, they're on this one now. Ooh, it's November. I don't think we're going to get the rye crop in. Farming seems to be exceedingly late. Oh, I must have 2 farms, do I? Because... Did I build another farmhouse? I've put 2 families in that. I think I maybe did build another farmhouse, did I? I just don't know where it is. Storehouse, granary. I built it in the middle of here, surely. Farmhouse, there we go. So they're doing the barley. And they've got some rye as well, even though they weren't growing it over here. Anyway, as long as someone's out sowing it, they should get it in. One thing that the game needs to tweak is that if they don't get this job finished, basically they can start ploughing this in September, And if they don't get the job finished, come October, it resets and needs ploughing again. And if they don't get it ploughed in November and sown, the whole job needs doing again in March, and then you only get half the crop for the year. So there are some tweaks need to be done around the agriculture in this, for sure. Right, and let me have a look at this, because if I put this in... so it's just finished, it's just, alright, it's just finished that, so we're going to leave it, yeah, there's nothing else. I wonder if it reduces the fertility of all crop types. We can tell what it is by default here. It's absolutely shit here. Unbelievably bad. But it was my best place for barley, and that's just to try and get some beer made, so we're not struggling to actually import the damn stuff. Hey N37, how's it going? Good news everyone, that's the beers on the way. Okay, well, I'm gonna hope that they've actually managed to get something in here. No, they haven't. They've got it sown. But that's it, and the plough is still... It's actually working up and down. I wonder if they've patched this then. But we saw it going left to right earlier. This is how I would expect a field to be ploughed. So when it's like a square shape or an odd shape. Maybe they've patched that, or they've updated the AI pathing.
Fresh start for me and me own.
Good news if they have. Right, we've got a field of barley, which is not sown. That one is sown, and it's starting to grow. We have whatever's left in November to get the job finished. That'll be fallow for a couple of years. Okay, well, I'm pleased at that. So far, so good. But yeah, agriculture in this is very labour intensive, which I suppose it probably should be for the period. But even with the heavy plough, you want small fields and lots of families doing it, which I think is manageable. Hey, Katie, nice to see you. Greetings all, have a wonderful day. Thanks, you too. Who have we got going? We've got a logging camp at the back. I believe they're doing okay. They were just like deforesting this area. So Bellwright is like this, but people talk. Evil Queen and Guy trying to protect citizens. Fighting bandits and Queen's men. Eating is crucial. You have to feed your own settlement. Your health and people is important. I've never heard of Bellwright, Catherine. Thanks for the heads up. I'll have to at least take a look at it and see what it's like. I've got two people working the forester's hut. I don't know if this is working well enough. I mean, we've got a huge supply of logs in here, so it probably is. The forester's hut, by the way, is one that's supposed to repopulate the areas, so I think it's okay. Right. So, with all that going, we were looking... Blacksmith disabled. Is there a reason why it's disabled? Is it because... Did I pause it? We probably don't have any iron, is that right? What's iron slabs under? Crafting materials? I have 78 iron slabs. Is there a reason I paused that? I don't remember pausing that. Do you remember pausing that? Unless I practiced on it or something to see what would happen. I have no idea. Let's put some apple orchards in here. Oh, they've already got them? Did I do all those? They've currently got that. Okay. What we can do, I see, is we can add an extra family, expand the living space into these. Didn't realise I'd put room in there for an extra slot in those two, but that's good news. I'm doing good, thanks, N37. This reminds you of the old Stronghold games. Good times. Do you know what, Sean? I never actually played those. I don't know why I didn't. I think they're the sort of games I would have really liked. Castle building and a bit of management. I've seen the remakes of them. I was a bit dubious about whether I should play them because it looked a little bit... what's the word? A little bit janky, I think is probably fair to say. Can I put a gate in there? Or if I put a road across it. Because I'm thinking I might need to... Does this need connecting up, actually? Let's just close this. Let's see if this actually needs connecting up. I don't think it does. I think it's alright like that, isn't it? What it might need is a proper wall putting in between. I'm going to try and link those two towers up. Actually, I need to do it by here. As we have a good supply of planks. Okay, I need to get building shields. I don't know why I paused the process of spears. Right, walls and gates. So if I do... Oh, that actually links to that one, right? So what we might do is... I don't think that's linked up, to be honest. That's weird. Okay, that would be a new... I could do that, actually. Should we make this bigger? And then just get rid of those internal things. That's not even a lot of wood required for that, is it? Go on, then. I'm going to do that. And then do this to sort of link this up. Do that one. And what we're going to do is remove this. How do we remove? Alt. No, not the road, you idiot. Oh, God. I'm going to have to... Oh, God. That's got rid of the... Close. That wasn't supposed to happen. Right, open the castle planner. So, click. Click. The road's gone. Oh, the road's gone. Okay, so it's actually committed that bit. So what I would do is get rid of those. And we're going to need to put a... We're going to have to put a road in through there now, aren't we? I can't do it because there's a wall in the sodding way, is there? Ah, what have I done? What have I done? Right, delete all this. Do I have to delete all of this? This feels like it's broken now. Tell you what, let's get rid of that and that. Close. Now we can put the... Can we put this back in now? No, I can't. I can't do it. What I might have to do... It's walled in. Okay, this is permanently... I have permanently screwed this up. And I have no idea how. Because it's not allowing me to remove this anymore. This might be a reload, actually, to the last autosave. I think this is... I think it's balled up. Castles usually have inner and outer defences. I don't think they need it in this, though. Janky is definitely the word to describe Stronghold. Oh, hi, T-Pod. When do you come sneaking in? Right, open the planner. So this is good. I don't want to remove that. I might have to... No, I can't remove that because this won't be then linked up, will it? Can I relocate it? Can I move it out to there? Then it's sort of guarding that bit of road, isn't it? But why is it not... Okay, can I reset it? I can't reset it, and I have no stone, so I can't commit. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here. What have I put on requesting it to build that requires stone, though? I wasn't aware I'd actually done anything. Right, remove is Alt. I mean, that gets rid of that, which isn't a thing that I really want. And that gets rid of that. I just can't do this one, and I can't recommit. Oh, hang on. Oh, I can place roads. Okay, I can do it through the castle planner. That's fine, then we can recommit to this now. Right, so that's probably going to fix most of my issues. I think. Let's make sure that is at the back. So I want that back where it was anyway. Road access obstructed. Is it? Right. Okay. Can't commit. Too much stone. What have I put down that requires bloody stone? This? I don't know what I've put down that requires stone. Okay, let's close. And let's get some stone picked up. I think that's the next step. And we put this right. It hasn't deleted it, look. It should have deleted this. It's because I can't commit, isn't it? That's why it hasn't deleted it. But then I can't reset it either. Alright, let's see if we can just go back there. Leonidas! 56 months. Thanks, mate. That's awesome. These months seem to go so quickly. Maybe physics has an explanation for this time dilation. There is no explanation. As you get older, the months go by faster and faster. It speeds up, and I don't know why it is. I just can't understand it. No, hey, Tom. When did Tom come in there? I saw him come sneaking in somewhere. Did he? No? Yes, he did. Up the top there. How's it going, mate? Right, let's have a think. Can I reassess this now by coming out? Construction cost is this, but I can't uncommit now. At least we got the road in, so that's okay. Right, I'll just get some stone. By the time we've got some stone, I'll commit to that, and then I will just rebuild whatever needs rebuilding, one way or another. So that should have increased the size of my... It has. Excellent. So we can now double that up. That's great news. What would happen if I went and claimed this place? So if I click on this one, claim with influence, I think that would start a fight. And I'm not in a position to fight. He's gone and claimed them all. This is the better barley area. So did we get this field sown? We got them... Right, we've got 2 fields of barley in. We got half a field of rye. Oh, we did... no, we didn't do very well with the rye crop. But that's okay. It's on better land, so that should produce all that we need. Right, we get the stone. And then I think we should be fine. You're not mining anything. Good news. That's looking better. I don't suppose we have... Where's the tavern, by the way? There is a family coming in. If I do that, can we see... Can't see what's covered. I want to know... It's getting tavern supply. Excellent. So we've got the tiniest bit of barley. Is that because we're buying it, though? Actually, now that we have a malt house... And we have a brewer. I don't need to be buying barley, buying ale even, at the super expensive price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off, put that onto no trade, and we're going to go to crops, and I can buy barley in. It's not much cheaper, but I mean, as we have the other people doing this anyway, we're going to have a surplus of 10. So that should be considerably cheaper for us. Let's hope so. Let's hope we can save some money like that. Did we get that firewood? That looks like it's done. Right, so... Excellent. They're now stocked for fuel. But I don't know whether just having that stall there made a difference, because I wasn't watching when it ticked over. But there's no harm in having a variety of stalls spreading out. So let's take a look. So fuel is... It's not covering everywhere that we need. And I don't know if this is because it's too far away or if we're just not producing enough. We have a lot of stock of fuel. This is also an issue for food variety down here. So shall we make an extra little marketplace along the road? I mean, it's probably because I've spread the... It might be because I've spread the houses out too much. I honestly don't know. I don't think it will be. I'm going to not do it for now. We'll see what happens. Hey, Halloween. Nice to see you again. How's it going? So we're in a position where we've got the influence. And what about the cash? The cash, we can... Oh, I can't afford to stock up my retinue totally yet. But then I'm not going to get any money else any other way, am I? So... How are we doing for stone? That should be coming under there. Right, we have stacks of stone. So take these guys out of the stone cutter camp. We don't need you in there anymore. We go to this. We go to the manor and the castle planner. And at this point, we can say commit. And that's going to actually delete all that, isn't it? I'm going to commit to it. It's expensive. They're going to rebuild it. And then I'm going to rebuild it back again. So yes, super expensive. Oh, it actually takes the tower down. But it doesn't reduce this. That's okay, though. We'll just let them do it. It's good. You got 16 hours in Manor Lords already. Excellent. How are you liking it? The mining pit's exhausted, is it? Oh, well, there's a family, then. So that was a small mining pit anyway. So we take somebody out. And this is gonna possibly answer a question. We want to see who comes and gets the stuff out of here. This is a smelter getting fuel supplies, right? Because we were, or Phil asked in the comments about supply and stuff. Is that the end of a house there? No, it's not some construction. So the question was, do the gathering buildings, which obviously store the raw materials, so this... Why the... Oh, that's a bloomery. Right, that's fine. The mining pit gathers the raw materials. Okay. Do then they go directly to the production facilities, like this bloomery, or in the case of wood, does it go directly from the logging camp to the sawmill? Or does it go via the storage? And this is going to be curious because this guy... He's getting fuel supplies. Okay. So the smelter is going to the storage or somewhere. Actually, we'll watch him where he goes because the big storage is up here, which is a long way away. There is some iron ore in there and there's fuel, but is he going to go instead? And this is what I'll need to know. Have I lost him? Has he sodded off? Has he gone cross country? He can't have got that far. He was right here. Who's this guy? He's unassigned and going home. Oh, he's come out of the mining thing. Because I've got a forester's hut over here, somewhere, with some fuel in there. The question is, are people going there to get it? Forager getting a basket, or are they going all the way to the storage to get it? And this is kind of important. A malt house worker transporting firewood. Why the hell is he going down here? Because the malt house is up the other end and there's no source of firewood down here. What is he doing? It's early access. These things might need to be tweaked. Persons in the production building will fetch material from the storage, be it the extracting site or storage site. Is that have you found, Alwyn? Because we weren't sure, and I was thinking it'd be worth testing this out and keeping an eye on it in case this changes during early access. So things like the sawmill, as an example, I think will almost certainly go straight to the production, the gathering building, because they've got you can assign them livestock. So there's a storage you can't, and I don't think the storage would drag logs around any other way. So that should work as we think. But for the other buildings, we're not so sure, and we should keep an eye on it during the early access in case things change. Because if that is the case, rather than what I've done is by having production buildings near their gathering building sites, is have like an industrial area with the storage smack bang in the middle surrounded by roads and all the production buildings around that to make transport quicker. But that's something to just to keep an eye on for the future. A worker in the storage building will fetch and deliver goods with a handcart. Oh, you mean the like this? Like, yeah, we've got someone in there. And we could probably put more in there to get things going around faster as well, which would make a big difference. They'd also set up more market stalls as well. So once I get some more families, I will do that. And it's just a case of testing these things out. You're finding lots of little markets seem to work better. Yeah, it could be. It doesn't look as good. Mind you, this was a big one. Too big, I think. There's a barley field behind it. Well, a temporary barley field, anyway. We have a third family. Just checking. So the range of the market is fine. I think it's just an amount of supply. That's what I actually think. So I was going to make a carpenter in one of these houses. No? Oh, that's already level 2. In that case, then we need this guy, don't we? The joiner's workshop. Yeah, he can do shields. I was just trying to read that to make sure I wasn't misreading it, as he makes wooden parts, which I used for shields. I need a third one to go and build that stuff.
Vegetables so fresh, you'll swear they were picked this very morning.
Storage building close to the market, industry close to that again. So the way we've got it a bit spread out is not ideal then. So we could move stuff around. Market delivers automatic to the houses and has a very long range. Yeah, I don't think the range is a problem. I think it's supply. I think it seems to be supply when I don't have enough of stuff. And this time of year... Actually, we can see... Oh, I thought it had extended down there. It hasn't, though. Well, it is delivering, so the range is not a problem. Food variety is fine. We don't seem to have enough eggs.
Come along,
We do not seem to have enough eggs. Have you got anything going on there? We got... No, they're all occupied. They're fine. What have we got in the way of families? Right, let's put some chickens in because we have a bit of spare cash. And then how are we off for, like, hides? I don't think we're very well off for hides at all, so... Goat sheds. Stinking, rotten goat sheds. There we go, we spent some money. We're improving our local industries. Enjoying this, Tom? Don't know what the hell I'm meant to do half the time. It's a voyage of discovery. Just try different strategies and see what works the best. Just enjoy it, have a bit of fun with it. So we're getting upgrades. We should be better off for eggs and stuff. I mean, the vegetable supply should be fine. We've got some big ones. And the apples. Was I trading all the apples away? No, we have a lot of those. Bread is... Bread's hard to keep on top of. We need a bakery, actually, but then you need to spend... This is what I'm a little bit narked at. Is that to like, develop a bakery and stuff. There's so many things that like key to agriculture that are hidden behind unlocks in here, which means that we can't also at the same time unlock some other areas too. Or it's very hard to. So that could do with rejigging a bit. Then again, if we settle another area, maybe we're supposed to specialise each area into something. But it's a bit tricky. Count the size of the backyard has no effect on the number of eggs and hides. It's only the orchard and vegetable plots. Yeah, that's why I've built these ridiculously big, long plots. I don't know if there's a limit. There's an optimal size. I didn't go any longer than this because it started to look a bit ridiculous, to be honest. We got Joiner's shop. Excellent. He was this one, wasn't he? Perfect. So, get general. We want large shields. So, we can get producing those. And with that, we should then be able to boost our number of spear militia. We've got the people. Okay, we've now got the spears. We just don't have the shields. Spear militia do seem to be able to hold quite well. The archers... Archers don't have the bows, but we were working on that, so... Oh, archers currently, by the way, don't work in the game. Or they don't work very well, at least, so... It might be wise not to raise them. The developer is aware of it, and that's when one of the next updates is coming through. He's going to change that. Right, we've got polearm militia. Or I could just do some more spear militia. Spear militia are good. Actually, we're going to do that so we can get an army out. And they will have the equipment coming towards them, so that's going to be good. Right, let's go this one. We're going to raise... I can't get the last one. Oh, I'm 1 coin short. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've just doubled the size of our personal retinue there. You read that the largest plot to veggies should not exceed 6 times the size of the house. Well, I mean, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Because we can't see the exact mechanics. They utilise it. I like how there's an outhouse right at the bottom of the garden. Could you imagine, middle of winter, 2 o'clock in the morning? Well, not that you would know, because I don't think they had clocks back then, but they would know it was the middle of the night. Suddenly you're caught short. The toilet bowl under the bedpan, whatever. It's not gonna do the job. You know it's a big one that's coming. But you know that it is a 300-yard dash to the end of the garden in the middle of winter when it's safe to go. Do you go for it? Could you make it to the end in an emergency? You get some manure spread out then. I could tell you a story about that. I got a picture off a friend the other week. It's in our WhatsApp group. And it was a picture of this restaurant table. There's 5 chicken parmos on it. Little ones with different toppings, some chips and some salad. And he said, this story starts with this on a Friday night. And it was a parmo tasting session. I thought, that looks really nice. There's a group of them. They've gone to try out this. They've got they've got one each. And they're going to compare it. I was almost right. There was 5 of them went. Or so many of them went. But no, that wasn't 1 parmo each. That was for one person. And he ate the lot. Chips and salad and everything. Was absolutely stuffed. Went home. Felt really, really ill. Really ill. Made it through the first night. Next day, felt just stuffed and bloated and overloaded all day, like he'd hurt himself from eating too much. As I've been there, I've over-pizzaed myself in the past, and it's not a nice feeling. So, he had some chia seeds in the house. I don't know if you guys know what they are. One of my daughters uses them. She saw on TikTok there's some sort of health benefit thing, some new fad. I'm sure they are as well. So he put 2 tablespoons of chia seeds into a pint of water, and they're basically soluble fibre. It jellified up. It said it was like drinking frog spawn. He necked this pint down. Went to bed. Woke up at 10 o'clock at night. Shit himself, didn't he, in the bed. So he had to drag himself out. His wife had to change the bed. Pyjamas in the bin to be burned, never seen again. Sorted himself out, got in the shower, went back to bed. Woke up at midnight, he'd shit the bed again. Like, badly. So, of course, after that, we went through the process. Another set of pyjamas in the incinerator. New set of bedding. Shower. Didn't dare go back to bed, so spent the entire night sat on the downstairs toilet. Which sounds really grim, right? But this is the best bit. This is the best bit. He was woken up at 6:30 in the morning by his partner shouting down the stairs, "Oh my God, there are footprints in the bathroom." That must have been quite the revelation to wake up to. And presumably all the way throughout the house or down the stairs as well. I mean, I've been ill before, but thankfully never quite as bad as that, or had that situation. So no names will be mentioned, but that was an epic story. So yeah, when he showed me the picture of the 5 parmos, I thought this is going to go 2 ways, this story. It's going to be the most epic meal he's ever eaten, or this is going to be a story of epic shitting, and it was the latter. Let's have a look. Open the castle planner. There are footprints in the bathroom. I can just imagine the horror. Right, so the gate's gone. So can we put a new gate in here? If I do this, right, and then link up to there. Ah, no, hang on. We want that on the other side, don't we? Right, we don't want to commit. How do we remove place? Alt, click, remove? No, cancel. It was going to remove my road again, the bastard thing. Right, we want a tower. And I want it there. So what I actually want is a wall going from here straight... Yeah, but I want it on the other side. Ah, okay. Hang on. Right click. I think that's linking up there, isn't it? I don't know that that does link up, you know. What we're going to have around there. I tell you what I'm going to try and do. Let's cancel that bit. Let's try and put an outer tower around the edges. Actually, do we need them on the back bit? I kind of want that there. I might just put a wall around everything else. See, that doesn't look right to me. It doesn't look like it clips onto this properly. It wants to go there or there, but not here. Now, why? Oh, because I've settled some... Right, tell you what we'll do then. We'll just go around that tower. Maybe towers don't like being on the edge of things. Can I put it in there? It doesn't seem to clip to these, does it, properly? Right. Commit. We actually have the materials. That's going to keep my peasants busy. That's going to be their winter project. The Manor Castle tool's not finished yet, so it's just cosmetic. Yeah, it's fine, though. It's going to look nice. It's going to be like almost the centerpiece. It's going to be the centerpiece that our marketplace didn't become. This was going to be it. But I had to bung in a field of barley behind it because of desperate times for barleys. But that's okay. So we should see some more... Yeah, this is the problem. Look, this field got almost finished before the end of November, but not quite finished. So they can't continue, or they can't just leave it unploughed. I suppose over winter you would have to work the ground over again to get seed in, but that's not the case between September and October. You know, come the 30th of September, the field is 99% ploughed. 1st of October, it goes back to 0 and has to be done again. So I'm looking forward to getting that finished. It's not a problem. It's just that you assign small jobs and small fields to make sure everything gets built in the allotted time. So we're going to get a smaller crop of barley off this, but it's okay. These things will get fixed in time. So we've got... There they go. They're finishing planting this up. The guys are already on it, so we'll get some crops this year. If I come out of construction for the moment, once this is done, we're going to actually reassess where we are with everything else. And okay, so the walls aren't meeting up. It doesn't matter. I don't know if I've built it back to front. It's just going to be my manor. Right, so materials here. We're okay for flour. I need the baker's not moving very fast, so to boost food supply, I should bung in a communal oven. No, that's a stable. I might be getting confused where I've put things because I've started a playthrough on the Game Pass version of this, just to play when I'm not streaming, to practice strategies and also just to check some other things out. And I did it on there so I don't accidentally oversave or delete my stream save. Nearly lost your first town to starvation in the 4th year. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, farming is one of the things to get on with. It takes a bit of learning. Yeah, footprints in the bathroom. He won't mind me sharing that story, especially as I've not named him. If he didn't want it sharing, he wouldn't have told us in the first place. To be honest, I'm not sure I would have told anyone. Okay, so they're gonna that will reappear afterwards. Yeah, at the moment with the castle tool, obviously it needs some more work. That's fine. Be interesting to see if a raid does come through, whether anyone does pile in and shoot out of it, but it's not expected. I only really built this to double the size of our force. Oh, I've got the money. I've got the money. So more important to get the numbers up first. Employ full 24 retainers. Nice. If you're of a mind to, you can customize all this stuff. Just go for it. Oh, there is some nice tools. Anyway, that's quite the effort to go to. That should be... Oh, okay, a number of spearmen are going up now, which is great news. Now that we've got a blacksmith making things, and we've got the carpenter making shields. That's great. So our retinue size is going up. And they seem to be quite effective. I'm a blabbermouth. I know all sorts of stories. I don't tell stories that are going to get people in trouble, usually. Alright, catch you later, Halloween. Pick up some snacks from the shop for me while you're there. I don't see a lot of work going on there, Mr. Miller. So the rye fields are... No, they're not quite seeded yet, but... I wonder if it allows growing... Well, they're growing, but they're not finished sowing. Oh, I'm on pause is why. That explains quite a lot, doesn't it? Alright, so materials-wise, we've got a nice bit of timber, quite a few planks. The stone is fine. I don't know where we got the 7 tools from. I'm guessing they were made by the blacksmith before I switched him on to making something else. The mining pit still has iron in it. This thing is still producing. Did we get all these done? We've got goat sheds and all sorts of stuff down here now. Fuel stall supply is still an issue. Even with... So, this one doesn't seem to be deforesting the area quite as much. So I'm going to put a second work... Wow, that instantly appeared and set up a stall. So we just increased the supply of stuff. These orchards will take a while to kick in. Maybe... Looking at how much is growing here, maybe this is drastically bigger than it needs to be. I mean, people have no problem ploughing this, but they have difficulty ploughing one of them. That's fine. Right, let's have a look at the situation with food supply. Food variety is not great. Vegetables are good. Why are they not supplying apples? I know why they're not supplying apples, actually. We need to go to the granary, and we need to put some more people in this. We don't actually have any apples in there. Did we sell them all? If I click on this, storage. It doesn't say anything about storage in there. Oh. In the pantry, yep, hang on, it does. We actually have apples in storage in there. So are they not setting up a little food supply, selling apples? I'll do it from the granary, but I'll wait till we've got the staff again. I need houses. Oh, God, I need houses. Since Lord Mark is soon to become Conqueror Mark. Well, I hope so. We need, what's 12 times 18? It's going to be 216 or something like that. So... I need that much money then to totally re-equip my men-at-arms with the new stuff. We can build stuff within the manor as well. I just don't know what we'd put in there. I put someone else in the bakery, didn't I? Fuel looks great. We have a huge amount of firewood. I just wonder if it's just not getting where it needs to be. So if I go fuel... No, it goes in and out down here. And that one on the end up there goes in and out. I wonder if the people have to go to the market to get it. And therefore, it's taking too long to get there. I think my next few families that I recruit are all going to go into the storage and the granary to get things around faster. Have I taken people off berries? On the assumption... Nope, they're okay. I mean, the dye maker's doing a lot of that. What's the situation with sheep? They're breeding. Do we get more wool? We've got quite a lot of yarn. I don't think anyone's using the yarn. We don't have any malt. What does ale come under? Commodities? We have ale. Do we have barley? We have 1 barley. It'd be nice if things were harvested at different times of the year. Like if you got a crop in October, that might be ready in July, say, the next year, rather than waiting till the following October. I'm not sure. I'm not sure with medieval farming practices like that. But I know with modern stuff it is. But we might have newer varieties that, and we've certainly got the benefits of fertilizer and everything else, so that they might ripen earlier. But barley, oats, wheat, possibilities there for something different. You can build a tax house in here. At the moment, the tax house is just cosmetic. Doesn't offer any benefit, as I understand. All right, so we've had things going on here. That was the small stable. That can't be upgraded any further. Do you know what would make a difference? Oh, God, what is this? We've only got 2 months of food left. Right. Sugar. That is an issue. What have we got in the way of food? We have... Well, we've got stacks of apples. Are people not... Just to make sure I'm not selling any of this stuff first. Right, we're importing barley. Well, we're not because of the money. So I tell you what, let's take that no trade in barley. We're going to have to rely on the meagre amount that we can produce ourselves. And it is meagre. Food. We're exporting... Oh, I shouldn't be exporting bread. I mean, I'd set it so that it wouldn't export until we got 35, but even so. And we're exporting apples. That's the only thing we've got as an income so far. People don't seem to be selling apples, eating apples. We're exporting dyes. Now that we've got wool, I think I'm going to stop the export of dyes. The downside of all this... Oh, I can export shoes. That's the only thing that we can actually... But they're worth nothing because we've got saturation, extremely low prices, no foreign exports. Critically oversupplied. Yes, it is likely to be, sadly. But we need the cobbler's shop working. So what else did I get on here? We've got a tailor's shop. And they're making cloaks. Can I make these? No, I need linen for that. I need linen for the gambeson. Oh, God, I thought I could make that out of wool. So the only thing I can make... Right, I can make cloaks to sell. They will class as a clothing for my guys as well. The blacksmith. What do we need for... What do we need tools for? We can't upgrade the church. I don't need you in the church anymore. There's no bodies, right? Okay, so we don't need you in the church. He's a part-time vicar. They exist, and that's fine. We could probably... I need to get some money, and we need to get some more oxen and stuff, because that will make a difference to how fast things get transported around. And down here, we had a joiner's shop. Right, we know he's making shields for the militia, so he's sorted. And then we've got chicken coops. I need to upgrade these to level 2, but they're currently struggling with fuel and food. Well, I've put someone on fuel. I don't think anything else is being crafted, is it? Look, we have loads of these. The mining pit's not empty yet. The bloomery's down there. Yeah, I think if I did this again, I would have a storage section, and then I would base all my industry around that. Let's move on, see where we get to. What am I going to do with food? Infuriatingly, sheep farming and goat production doesn't produce food. However, if we went down here, if I got trapping, Doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters. Hunters collect hides. Oh, it's not in here? I thought there was a thing in here that means we got hides from goats, but it doesn't look like we do. Ooh, that's an issue then. Removes the tariff from foreign imports, effectively reducing all import prices by 10. That's a thing we can do. I could have sworn I saw something. Maybe it's changed. Maybe in the build I had, it was open. It was down here. Because I had a pre-early access build that was like a beta version. All right, food's going to be a problem. The only way to overcome that is to put more people on farming. Because the corpse pit, we could farm around the corpse pit. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I can't see any issues with that. Right, rye fertility. So it looks like that's going to be the best area. There is an area around here. It makes sense to have it round this farm, doesn't it? So I'm going to try and make these... The trouble is, what about Emma fertility? It's not bad. I could have rye in one year and wheat and like just regular Emma in the next. Barley's impossible. Okay, let's do this. Let's make the most of this. I think every 3 fields I put in requires an extra family to do it. I'm going to go for the rye because this is the most important. Or at least it's the best growing one. I'm going to try and keep these fairly regular in size. That one, that's exactly 1. I think we can do this. I'm going to go for 1 Morgan in size, which is probably a bit big. And I'm only going to farm on the really good green bits. I'm going to try and base on my experience. What size is that one? That's 0.8. So let's go a bit further out with that one. And then I think we can get 1 more on the top. Just check the Emma. The Emma doesn't run out. Actually, the Emma's... Oh, we've got Emma fertility that's green down here. Well, that's even better. Because that also doubles up with where the rye is. So let's get a nice long field down here. That's not 0.3. Okay, we can do that bigger. That's nice. Is that going to be 1? No. I'm not quite sure how it calculates this, but it doesn't seem to be very consistent. That's 0.9. This is drastically bigger than the others, though. It says that's 0.9, but it can't possibly be. When that was... Oh, I suppose it could. I don't know how it calculates it. It doesn't matter, though. So what we're going to do is... We're going to have... let's do it like this. So, year 1, rye. Put crop rotation on. Year 2, wheat, which is Emma. And then year 3, fallow. And then we're going to start with year 2, rye. Year 3, wheat. And then crop rotation. Year 3 is rye, followed by wheat. So it's going to go it like that. That's actually decent fertility. That is very good fertility for rye. So we'll get nothing in this year, but you go watch the idiots go and... Wow! That guy teleported in. Who the hell? There's got to be a... Right. We've got an invisible ox. A ghost ox ploughing the fields. Well, this is the stupidity of farming. It's August. It says there's no sowing and ploughing going on in summer, and yet they are. And then they're going to harvest all that in October when there's nothing grown. So we'll We might get the smallest bit of a crop. I don't know. But if need be, I will throw an extra family in that, because we're going to need to make sure that this is produced, because now we're in proper panic times for food supplies. It's a shame we can't make food out of sheep. Who'd have thought it, eh? Who'd have thought it? I have no doubt that will come in time, though. Right, so fuel is now not an issue. We're getting on top of that. Excellent. It's supplying further down there, which is good news. Food variety is a huge issue, and starvation is on the way. Do we not have any food at all? We have no wheat. It's a good job that there's a harvest coming around the corner. We have loads of firewood. We might go very badly downhill here. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the vegetables. We don't seem to be producing enough. And what about apples? People are just refusing to buy apples. Do we actually have... Does it say eggs, clothing, marketplace? Oh, there's a food one. Eggs. I don't think there's a food one. Carrots. Right, so now we've got people harvesting stuff. They're going like crazy. The problem with that is that they might be also... Did we get... Oh no, that was already there, that one, wasn't it? That field of wheat is going to be too low. So yes, this does work like this. So taking one crop does reduce the fertility of the next one, which would be expected to some extent. So we do need that thing in there, which is going to... It's this one, which allows us to keep sheep on pastures to increase the fertility. We just don't have enough sheep. They're not breeding fast enough. 6 sheep and 2 lambs. So it's increasing slowly. Fastest ghost ox in the east. Yeah, I seem to be needing to produce a huge amount of food here. And that's a rich animal deposit, but we're just not getting... I have got people in there, right? Yeah, there's meat there. They've got a market stall. I wonder, because I've got these out near where the gathering is, and I do wonder if having it closer to town is better, and the people travel out, kill the animal, drag it back, rather than the market stall has to travel all the way back here to restock it. It might not make any difference in the long run. Right, food, we've got 5 months. Thank God the harvest came in. So that's going to help a little bit with barley, right? It's saying we've got none. Has it all been changed to grain? There's no grain. There's also no barley. There is some rye. Don't know how the game's calculating all this. Right, come on, let's have a look at the marketplace. The food variety. Can you see apples being... Yes, we can, actually. Okay, apples are being used. If we just drag this out of the way, actually. Can you see here? We have an apple in store there. So I know what we need. We need the granary to be able to put things on. Do we have flour? Crafting materials. We have 0 flour, 0 grain. Well, they can't have used it all up already. What's he doing? That is a field of wheat that he's currently ploughing. That was one of the new ones. Yep, fair enough, that didn't grow. I just wish they hadn't wasted the time. Well, I suppose it doesn't really waste time, does it? They weren't doing anything else in summer. I think what you can do is if you want to micromanage it, you can take your farmers out of the farms, apart from one. Leave one family in each farm over spring and summer. As long as you remember to plough them in there, literally plough them in there. I'm just going to put an extra one in there. We have no one for construction, but that's okay. We're not building anything. So the berries are out, which we expected. That guy's making a bit of an impact. How's our logging supply? Logging's great. So the forester's hut must be doing its job. Otherwise, this wouldn't still be productive at all. And we have another logging camp over here, which has cleared the area around it. It does, well, it has work, so that's good news. And we put another farmhouse over here, didn't we? Right, so they have rye in stock. As long as jobs get done, that's fine. But the food situation is horrendous. So we might be restarting again. Field of rye. It's not the most fertile, sadly. I mean, we've left them... These aren't the best producing areas, actually. This guy's nearly done ploughing, which is great, but unless he also gets done... No, it's hard to tell, actually, when he's done there. He's got more to go, obviously. Going on to this one. It's December, so that bit's done. Advanced. People. Threshing priority should have been low to make sure all the families were working on the land, but it's ploughed, so that one is finished, so they can... No, but they'll plough it again. They'll have to plough it again in bloody March, because it won't count. And that'll stop. So we're going to see all sorts of stuff going on. I honestly think I'm going to starve to death here. And I can't afford to import things. So what I think I need to do is go and conquer some land. How's the army looking? We don't have enough money. If I can get these up to 36 apiece. We have the spears. How am I doing for stuff then? We have some spare warbows. 42 spears spare. And no large shields. So I can actually create another retinue. What else can I do? I mean, the apple harvest is good. The vegetable... I think I've made the vegetable plots too big down here. It does say the yield is dependent upon the size of the plot. So I made it massive. May have slightly overdone it. Dyer's workshop. Can we upgrade that? No. No, because of food stall supply. Actually, if the communal oven is just doing nothing now... Where did I put the oven? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? That one. Nothing stored inside, so we have... Right, so it should all be now flour. It is. So the miller's done his job. We have 0 grain. And to get this up to the next level, I need 5 level 3s. That's going to be really, really hard to do. Considering I can't even get it up to level 2 because food stall supply. I can't get any more meat. I could try assigning an extra family. Tell you what, we don't need all these guys over here right now, do we? So bring 2 families out. So I've got some construction plots. I don't want to... increase... Let's see, what can I build? What can I build that's going to help with this? If I had the thing that gave me the bakery, that would help. Not that one, but there's a... It says in here, this... I need a point. I'm not going to get it. Not yet, anyway. So this converts all inhabitants... Right, this is basically... It's got twice the efficiency of the communal oven. So I don't know if that turns... I don't know if that means it bakes it twice as fast. I'm hoping it means it turns 1 flour into 2 bread. Because to me, that's what efficiency means, but it might not. Has anyone tried that? If anyone's tried that, let me know in the chat. Could it be a logistics issue? Things not getting to where they need to be? It could be. Should we go and see what's in the granary? The large granary. The granary is empty. I'm going to have to trade, I think. The granary is literally empty. There's no other food sources on this map, though, is there? I'm going to have to trade for it, but I don't see that I'm bringing in enough money. And trading for stuff is super expensive until you get rid of that trade tariff. Meisel, you've seen Raptor play this. It's the same all over. Trouble with delivery. So what I can do is I'm going to go to the granary and I'm going to put another farmer in there. Sorry, another family in there. And I'd like to put one in the storehouse. I wouldn't have said my place was too big. What sort of held me back? I think what's holding me back is that from the start I had to put 2 points because I needed rye, because I started in a land where there was 0 fertility for wheat or anything else. Or we have found somewhere in this, but it wasn't very good. The apple orchard thing seems expensive. I mean, you don't get many of these development points. This is the issue. This can chase people off. I'm sure it used to lead to a thing where goats also produced meat. And that would solve a lot of the issues, because if we're producing hides from goats, you'd assume that we could get meat for them. And sheep farming should also produce a little bit of food as well. I think the bakeries want to be worth getting. It's a shame we can't reset this. In policies, citizens skip every 5th meal. Do you know what? Let's sign that and see if we can keep ourselves alive for a little bit longer. At the cost of... Yes, at the cost of that. You basically have to have the tavern next to the brewery and the granary, and still you have to import beer. It's been tricky. Right, that's empty, so that can be demolished now. I've still got my iron. That requires refueling. Not enough supplies. Yes, I know. I think starvation is going to be a serious issue here. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll fix it too. And what we could do, if we knew we were going to have to import lots of stuff. There is another way around this, actually, that I could have done. But if we knew we were going to import stuff, then this is essential. Because this removes the tariff from foreign imports, effectively reducing all import prices by 10. That's a big difference. The other way of doing this is that if we'd gone and grabbed some land quicker, we could have our... Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I hadn't noticed this, actually. Look how the map adds the roads on and like the faint outline of everything, so we can see how development is. So what I should have done earlier, and will know for going forwards, is to try and build influence really fast and go and grab somewhere that has amazing fertility for the other crops. Sorry, folks, I just clicked on that. So this could be like a bread basket. Once you've got somewhere like that captured, you don't need to worry as much about producing everything in there. You can use it to feed your other places, or you can use it to get the materials that you don't have in your main one. And you can set up barter posts between the two and transport stuff either way. So that's something to definitely think about. And I'm sure we will start this again. And I think at the moment, what a lot of people are doing is they start one of these scenarios. If you're in your starting area, it comes up and all your fertility looks like this. Actually, that's not bad. We could have got going sooner on that, but it's not great either. But if everything looks like this, as it did in our previous start, just start the game again until you get something that looks a bit greener. And then save that as a separate file, because there's only one map at the moment. So you can play through the game, then start it again, and you come back and you've got a good start again. But yeah, starting on a rough area like this is going to be hard for food. Catch you later, Catherine. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, got an ear ringing. It's probably telling me to shut up and play, Mark. Stop talking. Right, let's see if we can get through. I mean, if we start starving off, we start starving off. There's going to be no more food coming in here. Are we really that badly off? I mean, how are we off? We've got all the flour's gone. The flour and the bread just goes. So our entire harvest has been eaten already. So there's nothing for it really, apart from just to raise the army. I'm going to wait till it's at full strength. And I'm going to raise the army, and we're going to go and claim the fertile lands over here. One month of food, but lots of fuel. So the sad thing is, we're going to be taking a retinue in that's it's not quite fully armoured up, but I don't think we've got any choice. So this is a rather desperate attempt. We can't really hunt anymore. Yeah, I think if I did it again, I would have a central storehouse, and I would keep everything in town rather than spreading it out too much. And the only thing we have spread out are the places like stone camps and clay camps that literally have to be over there. Okay, we're not going to build anything. It is March. Where is our forager hut? We have 0 months of food. I'm going to put someone in here. So with a bit of luck... Oh, that's for that one. Come on, we need 1 more shield and 1 more spear, and we have ourselves an army. And I might even be able to recruit some mercenaries for it as well. How much do they currently cost? I only have 1 lot, and they cost 45 a month, which we could afford for 2 months. Where's Selbits? There's no point recruiting something. It's going to come on here. Is this area okay? Because if this area is fertile, I could conquer that one. Could actually get a flax crop in there. It's got... I mean, I'm just looking for... Oh, God, we could have wheat farms for days, couldn't we? We could have wheat farms for days. For Ryan, I don't think there's a difference between Rye and Emma for the amount of food they produce. Well, actually, we've got Rye. It's just everywhere. I would say... And it's nice big open spaces. We can make farms exactly as we like. I say go for this. I think we're going to go for this one. We're going to claim this. I get a rich berry deposit over there. That only means there's twice as much, though. And there's nothing else other than the land. Yeah, we'll go for this because the mercenaries are going to spawn in there. And we're going to see if we can grab it. Right, how's the army looking? It's done. So, let's raise them up. Okay, I was wondering why there's only 18 out of 24. Just, they haven't all mustered yet, that's all. There should be... There they go. Right, make sure nobody's running. And we're going to cheat. We know that this is coming on. I'm going to get them there and then claim the land. What the hell? There's not even a road going through there. There was a perfectly usable road going straight down here. The only people who've used it are my slightly more intelligent men-at-arms. Right, in case this absolutely destroys me, I'm going to save the game at this point. We will overwrite one of these old ones, I think. And see how we get on. Conqueror mark. It's time to put this to the test, I think. I'm only going because there's like a field there that we can have. Will not let me zoom out? Oh, well, he has to actually... He actually has... He might not even contest this, you know.
My lord. March!
I mean, I suspect he will. I'm going to go for more spear militia. The gauntlet has been thrown. Right, this is just spare.
If I have to spend...
No! Don't do that.
Yes, sire.
Come out of this screen if we can. So, have we seen any enemy armies? I'm not hiring the mercenaries until we have to. We're claiming it. I kind of like the ground that we're fighting on. Treasury change register. We've gone up in money. That's good news. Days remaining 88. Show the battlefield load. You're joking! Why are we fighting down there? Oh, I've claimed this one. Oh, you utter... I thought I was over this. Right, well, okay, in that case then. Well, oh, God. That didn't work out as according to plan. Let me get the mercenaries. No more mercenaries. Oh, he's hired them. Oh, I've been well and truly stiffed. Hang on. I'm going to load that in. We're not going with that. Which one was it? Was it this one? April 29th, 410. It must have been. We were right on the border, so I've claimed the wrong land. Okay, mistakes were made. Hey, Aimless, nice to see you. They went that route because they're woodsmen, obviously, going through the trees. Right, so we're right on the edge here. So we go over here. Sell bits. Claim with influence. Yes. Close. Pause. He's going to throw down the gauntlet. I can have 2 months worth of mercenaries. Oh, it's changed? Sign the contract. So where are they coming up then? Heck, you know. As far away as is humanly useful. I should have gone to check that. Never mind. Well, we will fight on this ground. There's no mercenaries to recruit. We should see these guys appear then, right? Pause. Put them on run. Get them over here now. I'm going to get murdered here. He has brigands. Do you know what? I'm going to fight in the woods, because then the archers can get stuffed.
March!
Yeah, I'm going to get killed here. A new message. I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. Right back. You have no rightful claim. My claims are non-negotiable. You... There we go. Negotiation. We can end the squabble for a small payment. Send. I have faith in my men-at-arms here. Yeah, your dog's not been very well either. Oh, sorry to hear that. You bring Sean's brigade in spirit. We could do with a brigade of rifled musket-armed American Civil War veterans. Right, so the recruits, these idiots, are not going to get there in time to influence this battle, I suspect. However, I'm happy. Having said that, I don't know if archers are working anyway, so...
Forward!
Where is the battlefield location? It is here, so he's going to have to march into the open. I might be able to do this. The battle begins. These guys shouldn't be too tired. Let's put them over here.
Run!
He's deploying over there. That's fine. I have to admit, I don't know if my archers are going to work.
My lord.
Take them off running for the time being. Actually, no, leave them on running because these guys will need to run away, but they should recover some fatigue if they're stood still. Is that the case? Do I need to take it off? What's this one? Allow friendly fire. Right, play. Okay, I guess we're coming out to play then.
My liege. Forward.
Are you not going to shoot? Shoot at will. Okay, these are bugged. They're not even shooting. What's he said? End conversation. I'm not talking to you. My mercenaries are dead.
March.
Let's try and drag them out of the battlefield, though.
March.
No, they're broken. That is awful. That was 45 silver well spent, wasn't it? However, they're not watching where they're going, so...
Yes, sir. My lord. Men.
Form up, fellas.
Yes, sir. My liege. Move quickly.
They seem somewhat disorganized now.
My liege.
Attack! 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 Right, we've got them surrounded. These lot have just broken and gone. They were useless. So can we see who's winning this? Because I think I should. Because I think I've got better quality troops. But we'll see. Basically waiting for the 5.0 patch and the new DLCs for Total Warhammer 3. Are they tomorrow? Oh, is that the one they're now starting to sell DLCs individually? You can choose the individual sort of nations that you want. Guys, push forwards.
Push forward. Up the right. Up the right.
It's a shame there's no more mercenaries to hire. At least I got them and not the other guy. We have to hope. We're beating the militia over here. The men-at-arms are proving a tougher nut to crack. And our guys are hacking apart their swordsmen over here. They've got some brigands. And the archers are being literally a pain in the ass. But I don't know if they're doing any damage. Can we see? I mean, they're probably hitting some of their own guys as well. Broken, broken. That's good news for us, I think. Get in there. I think we'll win this. The morale's looking pretty good. The archers they're all running away, so that's good news. These guys won't last very well. Try and tag them. I mean, someone with shields should do okay against archers. Don't go backwards. Chase them down. Nice. So we did it. We lost quite a lot of our men-at-arms, but not too many of the spears. The spearmen seem to be, like, really tough. So let's have a look at this. So I'm going to stand on top of this hill in battle formation. And you can chase those guys everywhere.
Kill them.
I think we've got it. So this might be the thing that saves our arses. I don't have enough money to send some settlers over, so we're going to have to send... we're going to have to sell our souls, I think, to make some money here. Let's speed this up. So it says battle in progress. Enemy unit has been spotted. Where? It's okay, it's this one. That's fine then. Oh, we're catching them? Nice, and we should butcher them. Because archers should not be able to... They don't currently stand at all against melee troops. Although archers at the time, they were armed with sidearms usually. You know what? I might be wrong, because they seem to be butchering my spearmen in close combat. Look at that. Wow, they might just be considerably better equipped than my guys. This is the same unit, right? It's okay. Wow, my spearmen have been slaughtered. But I won. Amazing, they were winning, yet they broke first. So I guess that's the important thing of morale. Well, we got him. Brilliant. I need some money. All my money's gone. Respond to correspondence. I don't know if I can respond to that now. Do we have a diplomacy section? Not here, we don't. Oh, it might be in this bit. You learn not to underestimate archers in close range, especially when you actually equip them with armor and sidearms. Yeah, mine didn't have any of that by the looks of it. But they are known to be slightly bugged at the moment, and he has reported that he's going to be working on a fix for that. You got the game on Saturday to get your mind off things, and you might have binged it a bit. It's good, isn't it? It is very good. Ah, that's where my money went. Okay, so what we can do is if I go to... Is it under building? And this? It costs 250 silver, so let's go to the trade post. I could sell some sheep. Order a new horse. No. Planks I could sell. Yeah, let's put them on. So let's export planks until we've got enough of them. Crops we're completely out of. Food we're absolutely stuffed for. I just don't understand how we're not producing enough of everything. We have no trade on apples. There must be something in here that we can sell. Iron ore, but I kind of need it. Iron slabs, but I kind of need that. Firewood. Export as much firewood as we can. I only need to get to 250. And then I'm good. Can't export the ale. The shoes. Right, so the shoes, they've gone up again. Excellent. So they're back at a sensible price. And we probably find that we have a surplus of equipment now. Route required. It would cost a fortune to set up the recruit. So that's okay. That's okay. Right, I just need to make another 80 or so in coin and we're good. Let's put these guys to bed. So it's going to take a little while for them to recover from that. That was quite the slap down. Zero food. Are you guys even picking any sodding berries? We are still linked. We do have road access, right? So I click on the marketplace. Food variety. I'm going to have to go to the dyer and turn that off. Pause the building. Temporarily. And then there's also the tailor shop. We're not making anything. We're making cloaks to sell, but I can't afford to, so I don't know that they were selling anyway. Right, let's see if we can sell something and just earn some pennies to go over here. There's family members joining. I'm guessing this is to replace the murdered soldiers. It sounds like it is, doesn't it? Yes, we know. Supplies. Terrible. New mercenary companies available. Bodies need burial? Really? Not here? Oh, it'll be over here, right? So if I cross the border into Selbits, is it not a case of... Nope. Can I bring that open? No. I didn't think bodies needed burying here, but I can put some in the church anyway, just to see. Does it say anything? We'll see what happens. I think it's more likely to be in the corpse pit, isn't it? Oh, hang on. We did... Did we kill him over here? I thought we went chasing him off up here. But if we killed him... Oh, there we go. Right, it's going to be both in this case, isn't it? So we've got corpse pit and the other one. Right, the Weaver's Workshop currently making wool. If we're not making the cloak stuff, we can sell yarn. Let's go to the trade post for that. Making a small profit. Come on. This is going to be under crafting materials. What about planks, actually? They'll be under construction. So yarn, we can export yarn. It's not a bad price. So let's do that, because we can't afford to make dyes because of berries. We need berries to feed people. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at something else, and I can't remember what it was. Right, well that's fully stocked. And that isn't. So I think we can probably deduce from this that I have made these plots considerably longer than required. That's cool to know. And you can see, actually, you can see on the orchard one as well. So that this is empty, this is empty. So it looks like there's a maximum size. I've gone a bit overboard there. But it's all in the name of science, so that's fine. Is there someone we can take out of a job? How is the miller working? He can't possibly be working because, as we keep discovering, there's no grain. So that can't be doing anything. The stone cutter, you're done. The livestock trading post currently has nobody in it anyway, but I could sell off some sheep, as we have a whopping 7 sheep. The weaver might make us some money. I need someone spare. The trading post obviously needs somebody in. The tavern. Well, do we actually have ale? No, we have no tavern supply. Right. If ale's a problem, you come out of there and you get working on the corpse pit. So this is a chance for me to try and salvage this playthrough, because I think situations have gone against us, certainly with food supply, and I've got too big for the amount of people I can feed, which is a nuisance. These guys, where are they going? To the bloomery? Well, that's still working. A band of raiders! Oh, God, where? Oh, my God, I didn't get any message of that coming in. Well, what they're going to do here, if they're going to raid this place, they're going to do absolutely nothing. I guess... Well, this will give us some influence, won't it? We will go... 2 more. And we will have to raise our forces, I think. Again. Morale's not good at the moment. A lack of entertainment. That's got to be... I think that's a case of me upgrading to level 3 houses before we can reliably supply them with ale. Guys, don't run. Don't run. You'll be exhausted. It's 4 lots of brigands, which we can definitely beat. Let's get the guys in position then. Are you going to actually use the road this time?
March!
Just raise the buildings. It's not working. I would have to get rid of some families then. That's the only thing that's not really working for us. It's just that I have too many families to feed. How have I gone down to 0 fuel? How has that been a thing? I had 11... Oh, I've sold it all, haven't I? Well, I've clearly not sold all of it. Does it say how much? We've got lots of timber, lots of planks. Firewood. No, I haven't sold it at all. This doesn't make sense. I can't have 481 firewood in stock. Oh, it's just... Oh, I know why. It's because I was over here. That was a panic moment. It was the stats for this area. Panic over. We're good. Yeah, you spotted it, Halloween. I hadn't. Right, I'm just going to let the troops rest up a bit. Just try and get some stamina back here. Balance. Right, let's go. I mean, you may as well charge them. You should probably go over like this. In on the side, then. We should be able to beat them. I don't know where the other one's gone. There, they're coming back now. So we're going to lose more men here, which is a shame. That's one lot gone. Destroy a squad of brigands with a squad of militia in a... What? In a non-battle? Is that mine? Oh, something seems to be broken there. Something seems to be a bit messed up here. There's one guy running off. He's not broken, though, as far as I can tell. Okay. We'll get him back on friendly ground and disband that. Come on, profits. Come on. Yes, we can do it at last. Nice. Okay, we're expanding the operation now. We're going to have to hope these lot see to themselves. We're just going to trust them. Right, this is all beautiful farmland area. So we kind of want... This is going to be a big farm, a massive farm. We're just going to have as many families in as possible. This is all these guys are going to do. But the town centre probably wants to be... Because we're still going to want this and this, aren't we? So let's put this on here. What do you mean, not enough goods? Oh, I can't set these off? What do I need for that, then? Place it on the empty claimed territory in order to settle it. Grant base. Should be alright. No, it says not enough goods. Okay, I'm short. I have the cash. Oh, is it 350? Hang on, let me have a look. Is it 350 or 250? It's 250, so I have the cash. Huh. It goes off... Ah, it's going off my wealth. I beg your pardon. I thought it was going off region wealth. All right, that explains that. I have done that before. It was a week ago. Looking at the wrong wealth. I am. So what I need to do is up the taxes considerably on the poor. The tithe is fine because influence is currently fine. So shame we can't add any of these on, but I don't care how happy people are. I need 40% taxes to pay for this. There we go. That's more like it. So there's a trade... Well, that's going to be land tax. It's going to be on the people. Can we not do anything on this? Advanced. What I could do... Actually, what I should do over here is build an extra stable. Or two. Should we put them all in here? This is our stables area. And we have absolutely no one left to work in it. Nice. How are we going to get that? Who can we sacrifice? What are these guys? Oh, that's my livestock trading post. Oh, there's no one in there even. We need a family. Oh, I should probably be able to take them out of the church now. I'm going to assume you've got everyone buried. The fight was up here somewhere, wasn't it? It looks like the bodies have gone, so I'm going to take them out of the corpse. Does it tell you? You click on this. Waiting. No. Right. General, remove. Food. Food's gone up to a month. That's something. I don't seem to be able to get these people... Well, they are. No, hang on. They are. Yeah, okay. It's gone down. Fair enough. Food variety. We've got berries in stock. The vegetable situation is just really bad. There's a tiny bit of meat, and there's not enough eggs. I mean, I've got quite a few chicken coops going. So, I mean, there's one for a start. Do these things not produce anything if they... No, that shouldn't be the case. I can understand if these don't produce anything, if this is a thing. Do you know what that might be? Oh, it's a Fletcher shop, so... Are you actually making anything? Right. Get on that. Look at this. This is awful. But we only have to tax them for a small period of time, so... Let's hope that is the case. And let's put someone in there to try and get some money. And let's trade... weapons. Wow, I thought I had 2 spare families. Some might have just left for happier places. Yeah, I think that might be the case. I think people are moving out. Right, warbows, export. I may have put the taxes up a little bit too much. Let's drop them down a bit. It's supposed to be a temporary thing. And we'll get them back. We can't afford families to leave. Families may start leaving the town. Yes, they probably will. Construction finished, hitching post. Yeah, what I was going to do, I was going to use the region wealth to buy... Actually, let's do a horse for the trade route. And let's upgrade those as well. Having said that, if I can't now put 2 people in there, do they need an extra horse? Probably not. Alright, that's better. They shouldn't start leaving when it's yellow, I hope. I was so impressed with my huge long plots when I built them. I mean, the game's drawn them out and filled them in. Let's see. So I'm hoping we're going to get, like, crops of food this year. We've got some rye in, which is growing. We've got some wheat in, which is pretty poor fertility-wise. What I need is the next point. So, come on. I just need cash now. Cold, hard cash. There's nothing else we can... Oh, hang on. I probably shouldn't have... Where's these guys at?
Yes, sire.
Are they all there? Right, they're all there. Disband. Whether that makes things a bit more productive or not, I don't know. Small stable. Oh, okay, we can only do one every so many days, can't we? Yay, we've got the cash. Right, here we go. Let's go and settle this place. This is going to be very interesting. Town, modest. Yeah, that's all we can do. That is all we can do. So, first job. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but one thing you can do is you can upgrade this to a worker camp for 1 log, which it's living space for 5 families. I don't know if it affects much in the way of homelessness, but we'll see what it does. We'll try it out. Right, let's get this moving. So we actually want logistics, storage. I think I'm going to do storehouse first. If we're going to have an industrial area, yeah, it can go anywhere around here actually. So it's going to go right on the road here. And then we better get some food coming in, hadn't we? So we're going to need a hunter's camp. I think I might put the hunter's camp nearer to town so that our chaps have to walk a bit further. We're going to see what this does. So it's not a million miles away, but we're going to try and keep it near to the granary. And maybe we should have a marketplace on as well. Where am I going to put this? Let me just check. So rye fertility is everywhere, so that's fine. So marketplace, reasonably close and central. This isn't going to need to be too big. Let's get that going though. Having all this stuff around here. Well, we want it to be where it's a nice area to actually develop, don't we? Perhaps that's a bit close to the stone cutting camp. There's enough room for 45 stalls in there. There we go. Let's get it started. So, progress. Excellent. Worker camp. Supplies.
No,
storage. Hunting camp. I guess we want firewood? Firewood can go over here, actually. Oh, we're going to want a logging camp. Good God. That's like kind of essential. That does want to be in the middle of the forest. We'll put it here. Straight line to it. Where is it? I've put it round the other side. I couldn't see. I just couldn't see. Anyway, it's fine. It's on there. And we're going to need the firewood guy as well. These are all things you feel like you need before you can actually get going with the game, really. That can go off down here. Let's go there, and then let's make sure that's connected up as well, so we have like lane ends meeting up. You built a workers' camp once. It's fine until winter, then people will freeze if you don't have other accommodation. Oh, that's interesting to know. Lime, thanks. Yeah, that is good to know. Right, how are we doing in this area? We have 2 timber. What do we actually need? I mean, we're going to get timber soon. So we're going to build... I'll build the first house, and then we'll get something going. Do we have... We have a little bit of money in this area. Not masses, but a little bit. No, I won't do it on that side. Let's do it down here. I'm happy for these to be smaller ones, as long as we can get the plot. That's room for 2 families there. That'll be okay, will it? Yeah, go on. We'll build that. And then once we get timber coming in, the very next focus is going to be farming. Farming like a beast. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're going to have to get the things again. Oh, God. And rye comes after that. Just a minute then. Oh, well, the good news is that wheat is as fertile as rye. So maybe we won't go down rye for this one. So what disaster have we got impending down here? It's just a food disaster, but we do have the harvest coming up. So we just have to hope and pray the harvest will be enough. Do we have barley in this? We do have barley, which is never enough for the requirements. But it is an awful area. We have 1 spare family for construction. I don't know. I'm going to put the taxes down because we've got the first thing done. So let's put that down as little as possible. So I have enough to go and settle another area. So we'll leave that low for now. And we put that at 10% to slowly build up some money, because we will need it. Did I put people back in the farmhouse? That's a very good question. Yeah, I'm going to put all 3 families in there that we've got spare. We're not building anything. What you could do with, I don't know if there's a way of doing this, is to see where people are assigned, like a screen you can bring up and you can see it's farmhouse, 3 families, sawmill, 2 families, whatever. That would be super useful. We may want to go back to the trading post now. We've just got the 1 family in. I did put people into... I did put an extra person in there. We might have a herb stall going. And the large storehouse. I feel like with nothing in the large granary... But they've got one of those. What can I do? I can't get people back. They're not going to come back. Malt house is... Well, the malt house will work once that gets going.
Step right up and send.
I haven't got anyone in the tavern anyway. Alright, let's bring you out of there. And I'm going to put you into storage. And I want to see if this just helps get things around at all. It's a shame we can't boost production somewhere. We've got a month's worth of food. All I can do here is try and take 1 person out of there. And they will go... I'll put them into the farm to work the farm. We've got 4 families on there, and we hope that that's going to be enough. I'll just press tab. Oh, nice! Thank you very much. I have not seen that, so you can see exactly where people are. What is that? The stonecutter camp. Well, obviously no one's working that. We don't need it. That is super useful. And it tells you the contents of the fields as well. Richmond, the storage is full at the woodcutter's lodge. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Shows you the family sizes. Instantly what's missing. Tavern being empty. The forester's hut got 2 families in. And that's starting to actually make a comeback over here. The forest is being reclaimed. Yeah, it's pretty much everything we can do. Some terrible, terrible cropland. Thank you for that. That's so good. Hey, Jobry, how's it going? Right, so back over here. I don't know what we've got building over here. It suggests nothing. So, level 1, I'm going to open this up with a chicken coop. Now, they're expensive, but I think we're going to need them. So, we've got a storehouse, a worker camp, a hunting camp. We need 1 in there for food. And we better... Oh, hang on. We better put a road onto this, hadn't we? We go around the outside. We don't need to do that, do we? Well, actually, why not? Let's have a road going up there. Just because we can. And then I need to make sure these guys know where they're going to work. I don't think this matters. But let's make that big to make sure they know what they're doing. And then we need someone in the woodcutter's lodge and the logging camp as well. Brilliant. So that's going to get us some basic supplies of things. And while that's going, let's build some more houses. So we've got homes for everyone coming in. Oh, I'll be able to get 0 done. Okay. We'll come back in a minute after I have boosted the workload in there to get that maxed out. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks, Jobry. I'm enjoying this game, although it's a bit of a tough one to learn and figure out some of the mechanics of. How far in the game am I? Not really far. It's a case of well, I started again at the start of last stream because we just had the full version released for early access, which was a bit different to the pre-access version that I'd been given to try out. So we're what I would say we're probably about 6 hours into this playthrough. We've got the town reasonably big, but I'll tell you what the problem was. We started in an area where we can't grow barley Hang on, let me bring that back up. We can't grow barley. We can't grow flax for trading and making linen. We could have grown some wheat, but it's pretty grim. And to get rye, which is a better crop, we had to spend 2 of our development points, which then limit to what else we can do in this area. So we had a tough start. Unfortunately, barley's needed for making ale, which is needed for level 3 houses, which is now needed to grow the town or develop the town in order to get more points to spend. So it seems to be one of the most important crops, and it's super expensive to import in if needed. So I don't know if this region's going to be any better. It is. We could actually get some barley farms going on here. Now we can't... Oh, there's a forager's hut I could do with getting there. Let's put that in there. We need gathering forager. I'm going to put the forager's hut on the edge of this place. Not enough goods. Okay, we're not going to do that after all then. We'll get onto it. But yeah, this is like, I've conquered another region. This is now like starting that town level again. Each region has its own level of development and perk points, if you like. That's okay. Stocks weather. Stocks get damaged if you're left outside in the rain. It's not a big deal. That was just a starting area. Yeah, this place is descending into rack and ruin. Right, we've got 6 months worth of food. We seem to be able to manage for a few months at a time, which is something. I wish I could import something else. If I can just get this developed a little bit higher. What we're short of at the moment, we have fuel supply. It's food variety that's a massive problem at the moment. Yeah, agriculture doesn't seem to be usable for producing meat. So we can farm goats and chickens for eggs and hides. Well, not quite that in that order. We can farm sheep for wool, but we don't seem to be able to butcher them for meat, which is a bit of a shame. Right, how are we doing over here? Do we have any... We have, excellent, we have all the timber we could ever need, so... Take 2 families out of there. Because winters are coming. We need to get some houses built here. Pretty fast. Let's put it on play. Oh, well, we need water over here as well. That's definitely something. Can I get 4 houses in there? I can get 3. That's good. And this one, I think, can be... I don't really want to build on that because it's kind of in the way. Yep, I'm going to go for some funky looking things like that. Because it fits in nicely. And that should hopefully attract new people to the area. And that's going to be space for someone else. So we've got 2 families on construction. We've got all the timber in, which is excellent. Let's call this, let's go for good old English name. Used to be the capital of England at one point. Colchester. Probably not known for its farming land, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been. Actually, it might be. It might be good land down there. So yes, this is going to be a little bit of an effort because I think they have to drag. Does it have road access? Unlimited connected to the road network. It does. Are you working? You guys are working nicely. We could do with a tannery going up there as well. Right, so if this is the storehouse, we kind of want as much industry as possible going on around there because we think that's where things are going to get stored. And I'm going to put a family in there now because we can do without one. And we're also going to put a granary up as well. So let's do that. So the granary wants to be probably where the food supplies are going to be stored, and we're going to have a big farming area down there, so I'm going to put it on, let's say here, and then we've got room in there to fit houses and stuff. No, screw it, I'm going to put it on the main road. It doesn't need to be down there. That's fine. Meanwhile, let's take a look over here. It looks like we've got some fields harvested. And we've got 7 months of food, which is going to get us through the winter. By which point, we have to rely on berries again. Grim times, aren't they? I don't feel like I can actually reduce anyone out of here. I don't have... Yeah, this is a huge problem. I don't want to bulldoze the level 3 plots because they're causing unhappiness because I can't get tavern supply. I need to find some staff. And if I get some staff, I can go back in the malt house. Yeah, I just need one family member actually. So I suppose I could take it from the farm. Do you think we can get the farm done? Do we have anyone spare? We do have an extreme amount of firewood. Who's in this? They both have stalls though, so if I take one off the stall, that's going to cause a... That is going to cause a problem. Right, this thing's... Oh, but it's supplying herbs, so if I get rid of the berry stall, the herb supply goes as well. I just need one person. I think we're going to have to rely on 3 families being able to get the farm done. So, where is the malt house? Dyer's workshop. There's no one in there, right? If I put that on. There is someone in there, right. Come out of there. Go into the malt house. How's the army looking? It's recovered a bit. Okay, in that case... We've instantly... Just a minute. Oh, okay. So I guess if I pause this... Or pause this. Does the family thing even... No, it doesn't. So the family doesn't come out. Oh, hang on, it's not paused. The family does come out if it's paused. Alright, so that's worth knowing. We have so much timber. Can't get anything built in this one. Not that I need anything at the moment. And there's not a lot I can do about food. I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's the best thing. Oh, I dare say our iron mine, our supply of iron will have run out, won't it? It probably ran out ages ago. The bloomery. Crafting materials. We've got clay. We have no iron ore, so I can take those guys out, and that's a spare family. Katie, thanks for the stream. I must head out to the PT, but hopefully your settlements will have more food by the time I get back. I hope so. We're trying to go with that. I suppose food production in the Middle Ages was one of the key things, wasn't it? I wish I could send spare families over to settle in the new plot. So, what's going on here? What are we missing? We've got one guy on construction. I guess he's going to have a hard time because he has to go and bring his own materials over. We have an ox. We've got one hitching post here. There are some supplies. We have someone in storehouse who should be bringing that stuff in for us to look after it. We have no planks yet. That's fine. I guess we can afford to do that, so I will put the saw pit down on there. Not too far away from storage, so we're going to try and get industry going around here when we do. We have a family turned up. Nice. Looks nice, doesn't it? Looks pretty, this. So this should level up 1 in a minute. And we'll be careful not to overextend things. What am I building there? A granary? That'll be useful. Probably not as useful as the forager's hut, though. Although going into winter... I don't know, the berries might stay there at the start of winter. We should have one over here somewhere. Where have I put it? Oh, I didn't... Did I not build it? I don't think I built it, did I? I think we had a shortage of materials at the time. So I'll tell you what, the inhabitants of Colchester are going to be absolutely fine. Because they're going to be fed. Oh, they haven't got any water at the moment. Yeah, that might be a slight oversight. Not that one. That one. So the residents do go and gather this. So I think it probably wants to be somewhere... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just put a road around this bit. And we'll put a well off there, somewhere nearby. Just at the back of that plot there. And there's lots of little lanes leading up to it, so they should be fine. Colchester is being claimed. I am not in a mood to fight for this, because I'm not in a position to fight for this. These guys will have zero. That is my entire army. I do have some cash, though. These guys were rubbish. But I'm going to sign the contract because I need them. Right. Resolve the claim. Oh, before I go in, though, we can... How many can I buy? I can buy 3 more. I don't know whether it's better value to buy them or upgrade the ones that are already there. Right, make sure you are not running. Put everyone on balance. I don't know how far they have to go. Probably bloody miles. Right, okay. So we are getting attacked. Enemy unit has been spotted. End conversation. I'm just not even listening to the guy. So he's coming on over here somewhere. We think. My guys are coming on up here. I bet I can afford to pay those mercenaries for 1 more month, so I hope I haven't messed that up. Let's see. I haven't spun the map around. I have spun the map around a little. I can do this now. I don't care about the rye, I think. We're going to grow wheat. It's more resilient and therefore can be grown in places with lower fertility. That should be fine. It might be... Well, I don't know. It should be fine. Do I want the heavy plough? I do if I'm going for things like that. Foreign supplies. Trade logistics. That sounds so useful, that one. And over here, doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters. See, this would... I don't know. I feel like I need the food. And the hunting is a very limited supply of meat. We're going to have to go heavy plows. I just don't think there's any option. Hey, Pan, how's it going? What happens if I lose this battle? Then I will lose access to Colchester. And it will be taken off me. Where are my... I'm looking in the wrong place. Colchester's here, isn't it? So can we see them? Because if they come marching in here, I don't think they raid it. They might raid it. There's not too much for them to destroy at the moment. And we don't have a manor in Colchester. So it doesn't allow us to raise any extra troops yet. So we've just got what's coming, what's marching down from here. So where's the battlefield going to be? Wait. That can't be right. No, these are the enemy troops over here.
My lord. Advance.
Right, let's go on 2 times speed here. Are they going to come and raid the place? They may raid the place. Rebuilding it's not the costliest thing ever.
My lord, your orders. Run.
Don't know how far the mercenaries are away. They weren't a lot of use last time, the mercenaries. You see how big the enemy army is? We can spot it here. Hopefully that's all there is. So I'm going to form a defensive line across here.
Forward.
And I'm going to hope the mercenaries show up. Where are they?
My lord.
They're a long way away still.
My lord.
They're running to get there, but they are so far away. I don't think they'll get involved in the fight. I've got it set so that every time the enemy gets spotted, it slows the game down, which is kind of useful if you don't want to get surprised. But that is something you can turn off in the settings, by the way, if you find that to be a nuisance. This is a big army. I think we're beaten here. I do think we're beaten here. I don't think the archers are going to be all that effective, so we're just going to form a line like this first.
Forward.
And I better run these guys into position. So just so that we can form up and then take that off there. Oh, okay. It sounds like they are raiding them. Or maybe the enemy... Maybe our guys are just screaming. I don't know. Mercenaries are still all the way back here.
March.
Right. Attack.
Kill.
Attack. March forward and flank. Okay, I guess we're in now. Let's have a look at this. Oh, wait, hang on. I've just run past the battle. I thought that was the battle off in the distance. Keep it up, fellas. Keep it up. That one there. That one with the hat. Hit him. Hit him, Jeff. Hit him. That's it. That's it. I think we've got him. Don't worry, lads. Help is coming. I can see... Where the hell is that? It's a villager running for the house. I can see reinforcements down the road. I can see some trouble brewing there as well, actually. Let's quickly come out of this. Are these 2 units? No, that's 1 unit. I mean, I've had to run the mercenaries in from so far away. We're about to get attacked in the arse, which is not going to be good. I think the spearmen are going to go. I sense a horrible defeat incoming here. Right, you need to push. You're in good conditions. I've got possible advantage on this side. No, not anymore. Not anymore. I'll put you on a balanced approach. Just depends. I mean, I think my morale's falling. So I think this is going to be a loss. And I can't see me generating the cash and influence to come back and retake this. So this is probably going to be the end of this run if we lose. Although it's not lost yet, so we will fight it out. We're having a good fight against their men-at-arms. My spears, without having all the extra armour and stuff, we're going to struggle there. There's a lot of screaming going on. I don't see much going on with the mercenaries, you know. I don't believe for a minute you can actually shoot from there, so... Alright, let's line them up here. Let's line them up back here so they've got a bit of space. None of my guys have broken yet. There's one of their units with 2 men left in it. Okay, that's that then, I think, because I can't see the mercenaries holding all this off. Stop running. Form a line. Form 2 lines. Actually, oh, the other ones aren't even here yet, are they? Right, try and shoot them. Let's see if we can knock any of these guys down. They've got 8 soldiers in there. They've still got 8 soldiers. I like the animations. The animations look good. No, they've still got 8 soldiers. Fire at will. Oh god, these guys have just marched in. They're dead. I've given up, I think. Hey, Michael. It's going well, thanks. How are you? Archers were nerfed before release. Yeah. I didn't have any option. These are mercenary archers, Scott, so I didn't have any option to... they were the only mercenaries available and I had to have something. Sadly, this was all there was. These lot are standing their ground a little bit better than the last lot were, though. So yeah, I created spearmen for my own militia. Because they seem to be pretty strong. Unbelievably, they won? I can't believe that. I honestly can't believe that. Fire at will. This is unbelievable stuff. I mean, the other guys must have been so worn down and fatigued from before. I think they're just going to run away. I think we're going to see... Let's also... There's an option to spread out, isn't there? Is there an option to spread out? Missile alert. Chance to avoid or block it, but melee defense is halved. That's fine. So, shoot him. If it works, it works. I can't believe that happened. So that was when I hired this band before because I was desperate for some defenders because my own army is absolutely knackered. Oh, but they've reformed. They broke, but they've reformed. That's cool. I'll bring them back in then.
Yes, sire.
But come on then, get shooting. I don't know if we're going to kill any with missile fire. Are they too far away? Turn that off. I think turning that on. Let's see if we can actually get any. They look like they're connecting. Yeah, I do like the animations they've got. It's like someone studied modern warbow archers. And they've seen how they've drawn up. That is very much how a modern warbow archer would actually shoot. That's good. But I feel like this battle's going to go on forever because 31, 34. Oh, maybe. See if anyone drops from this. I don't think they are. Put it on full speed, eh? Colchester's running out of food. Food for a month. So much for the food for 7 months. Oh, we are. Yep, actually. Yeah, we are mowing them down. So, something's working with the archers again. That's good. They're going to break. So, thank God for... mercenaries. Right, that should be us won, I think. We've got some money. Thank God for that. This is the approval rating. There's a lot of unburied bodies here. Oh, this is going to be a problem because I haven't got a church. Right. I guess we get building then. First off is a corpse pit. And I'm going to put this well away from anything, but we may as well put it somewhere where it's likely to be needed. And I can't build the sodding church yet because I don't have the planks, so we're going to have to work on that, aren't we? So this is going to be higher priority. Right, I need to win this. It should be won now. The enemy should be... I've had to pay again. Damn it. I was hoping to disband them before I had to pay. Seems like the only way to make archers work is to make sure the enemy is fully engaged in melee, then flank with the archers. Which is a good technique. No. End the conversation. I mean, we have won this, right? I shouldn't have to be fighting here. Do you know what? I'm going to send these boys to make sure that this is a thing. But I mean, this should be over now. There's 150 bodies need burial here. One large granary? What? How did that work? Oh, we might be making ale over here, but we don't have anyone dishing it out. Which is fine. I might just save up a big stock. So I just need this battle to win and be over. Wouldn't they just burn the bodies in the old age? I don't know if... Well, it might be hard burning them in winter. It'd take a lot of fuel to burn bodies, so lots of like pitch or what other flammable materials they'd have. It'd be a hell of a big pyre. So as we found from archaeology, often raiders and battles would just be chucked in mass graves. This is nasty though, isn't it? That's a huge problem. So I need someone in the saw pit so we can get the church going. Wait a minute. What? An enemy unit has been spotted. Do we see where? That's mine. Is it not? Yeah, that's my single remaining thing. I don't want to pay these month after month. I mean, he might have hired some more guys, but this battle should be over. This battle's got 45 days. It should be over. Family has left the town. That's Colchester. This is not my fault. So this is... Right, okay. I'm going to assume that this is game over because I have nobody living here.
Can I stay with us, drink?
I have literally nobody living here because everybody's got so pissed off with the dead bodies. It's just like, sod that, we're moving out. And I don't know how I'm going to get people back. That seems a bit of an oversight in the game, actually. Oh, hey, Christy, how's it going? Nice to see you. How have things been? Propose to change the battlefield. That's locked in early access. So this is the battlefield, but there are no enemies here. But I am winning. Where? Oh God! I wish that menu would. Oh my God! How can I possibly fight against that? He's just refreshed his entire army. Well, I can put my veteran archers on a hill and just try and hold him up.
Yes, sire.
This looks like a bit of a hill, right? I'll take missile defense off. So with nobody living in Colchester and no hope of... Mind you, maybe if I just wait a month, maybe people will come back. The bodies will disappear and they'll come back. Anyway, this guy has 24 days to get to this battlefield and stop me. And I can't see him doing it somehow. We're going to put our incredibly strong militia, all 21 of them, in front of his humongous massed ranks of barbarians coming at me. Come on, speed this up. God, I feel like who was the guy who led the Spartans against the Persians, the 300? What was his name? Testicles or something. Stop slowing the game down. I might change that setting, actually. Guys? Do you know what? Just get going. Just get shooting. I mean, you're all going to die anyway. Smashed! Broken! Smash! Smash! Boom! Bang! 19 days remaining. All I can do is try and hold these guys at the border with this force here. With this tiny little force of men. You've been on a RimWorld binge for the last couple of weeks? Oh, nice. I'll have to have a play of RimWorld at some point. Do you live far from Nottingham? You read an article about the oldest inn and pub in England that is there, and was wondering if you've ever been there. I haven't been to that one, but I am about an hour and a half... no, I'm probably nearer 2 hours north of Nottingham. King Leonidas. Thanks, guys. Couldn't remember his name. Right, okay, so all we have to do is wait for these guys to come and kill us now. Unless I can go... unless these work. Do these work? Let's fight under the... I don't know if we can... will this protect us at all? They might give us some benefit. Let them come. Let them come. We will fight them under our towers. Actually, let's go for like a bit more of a beefy defense with some ranks to it. So I'm still winning. They've chosen the battlefield. The battle for Colchester is taking place in Richmond, if I understand this right. Yes. So they still have to come and attack, but I'm going to sit under the towers in my manor, and we're going to see if these actually make a difference now. It's hard to dig in frozen soil, but their bodies won't rot in the freezing cold. They'll still be there in spring, I suspect. So, unfortunately, Colchester is everybody's left because of the pile of corpses. Because they attacked before I had a chance to build a church. And that's what's chased them off, basically. So they think they're winning over here. But they chose, and this guy chose it, that the battlefield would be here. And I'm winning, so in 5 days' time, it's game over. And I've won. And we can hopefully repopulate Colchester somehow, although I have no idea exactly how. I think I just have to wait for the bodies to all decompose. We've got 6 months of food. It's March. Where did the 6 months of food suddenly come from? I have no idea. I'm hoping farming is trying to get back on top. What we'll do is we'll put... where is it? Oh, I know where it's suddenly come from. Well, there's not as many mouths to feed. That would explain a lot. Where is it? It's here, but I can't click on the flipping building. This is a good reason not to build inside of woods, by the way. Because you can't find the damn thing. Right. Spare family in there. When this starts populating with berries, we're going to milk that for all it's worth. Right then, 4 days. Come on, this should be it, guys. If they don't want to push the attack, and who would blame them? They got machine gunned down before. They're just going to sit in Colchester, in the empty homes. We should have won this. Battle, yeah, don't worry, it's early access, things like that. So, peace declared. So he's had to go. So that's cost him a load of influence that he now no longer will have to challenge me again, hopefully. Right, disband that. Oof, that's expensive in manpower. We just have to hope that at some point, I mean, let's have a hope that month by month those bodies decompose, and that I don't actually have to go and do anything about it. The corpse pit never got built. All right, catch you later, Sean. Oh, second Battle of Bull Run on the American Civil War game on the Let's Plays channel in, I think, 2 days' time. Yeah, 2 days' time. I think it's Wednesday. Does it depend on the village? It says Richmond now, and those 1 month said Colchester. Yeah, it was the battle for Colchester, but the battlefield for Colchester had been picked as in Richmond, so I only had a month left on it. I have no idea why, but I would have thought the battle for Colchester would have been in Colchester, but the boss and the enemy had different ideas. It's very fertile land around here. which is why we went for this place. Look at that. We can't grow rye because we don't have it developed in this area. But we're going to have some beautiful wheat fields. And hopefully this is going to feed this place and this place. Look at this barren, awful... I mean, this is a god-awful place. Barley. Can we grow barley over here? We can even have some barley fields up near the corpse pit. Okay. I should move that, I think. Or we could have barley in the south. We might put barley in the south. This looks like a decent area, though, doesn't it? Tell you what, that didn't even get finished. Let's demolish it. It's amazing, though, how much a battle in an area can change public mood. But I don't think that amount of bodies should have had that effect. Has everyone died? I managed to defeat the enemy against all odds. It was incredible. I just don't think it's going to be possible to repopulate this. Unless I mean, I can try something. I don't think this is going to let me do it. No, this would be putting a workers' camp in again. So all I can hope to do, because I can't send workers here. And if I want to claim another region, I'm going to have to fight over it. I don't have the army for that, or the money for mercenaries. So we're going to watch time tick by. We're going to watch a bit of farming going on. But that is literally all we can do at the moment. I mean, the sheep industry's going quite well. So the weaver should be working overtime. They've generated loads of money, which is fantastic. I guess I could import... I guess I could import more barley now, can't I? Let's do that. Where's the trading post? So I'm going to guess that the trade is coming from... Let's just pause this a second. Let's import... It's so expensive to buy because of that flipping trade tariff. But let's get this. So there's always 15. And as it gets used, we're going to try and get the ale situation sorted out. But we should be... It's not under there, is it? Exporting shoes. Shoes have dropped in price a bit, I think. We're not exporting anything. Wow, we have a load of flour. So the flour didn't get milled. We must have got a lot more stuff over winter. So food... Well, I mean, at least we're feeding people. Got food for 9 months. That is in... I'm not quite sure what has kicked off there, but something has definitely changed. We've got so many apples. I must put them onto trade. I mean, I must put them onto trade. So we want a surplus of 150. And anything over that, we can sell. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Can I start a barley field at the border so the farmers can cross over? No, they don't. Well, I don't think they'll cross over, but that's a good question, actually. I don't know if they'll cross into another region. We could try that and see. They shouldn't. That doesn't mean to say that they won't. Do we have any... Where's the yarn in this? Come on. So, it's not under there. It should be under crafting materials. Grain's all used up. We've got some hides left. Flour's looking good. Wool. Lots of wool. Yarn. Exporting yarn. Excellent. So that sells for 75. Wool sells for... Where is it? 2. Firewood we're exporting if we can. We don't get much for the firewood. We're producing a hell of a lot of firewood though. Right, so all this in mind, I think we can actually go to opening up the tavern again. I just need to find someone I can take out of another job. The farmers... Do I want to risk the farms going down to 3? They're already at 3. They've got that done. Okay, I need somebody else. I need another family, but who do I take? Probably a logger, right? I've got quite a bit of timber. I'm going to take a forester's hut in the hope that we can get the tavern open and the barley And the ale flowing even. So let's go for this. We have a brewer working somewhere. It's not that one. No, don't pin that. I didn't mean to do that. Malt house is working. Dyer's workshop. So we're buying in barley. Let's see how well this goes. I wish you could make cider. That would be great. Right, this place I think is lost, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. We'll come back in a year's time, maybe. Do you think, actually, if I put let's take someone from the farmhouse. Let's see if I put them in the corpse pit, if they will go over the border. There's someone going, look. Where's this person going? I don't think it's one of ours. Can we even see where the bodies are? Oh, hang on. Nope. No, I don't think this is a thing. I think the bodies have all disappeared. I think they only hang around for a bit. But this is... I think we need to get another month out of the way and then it might start to recover. It's the only thing I can suggest, otherwise I don't know how we can... I don't know how we can possibly get that back. We can try and put them on the very edge of the recruiting area and assign jobs close by. Could try it, yeah. Bob, go over to the neighbours and handle their Night of the Living Dead scenario. That's pretty much what we've got there. I think what I'd be tempted to do, seeing how this one has turned out, is start another run, because I am enjoying this. And it's fun, trying to figure out how everything is working and making a go of it. It's a shame that apples don't work as well. I mean, I've got great supplies of that. I don't really know why there's only one apple on the market. Because I've got huge stocks of apples. But I've probably got more than I need. And it might have been better to put it onto vegetable supply. Although, look, the food variety this has improved hugely, which has got this up. So this is nice. Maybe it was just putting people in the granary to work on this. That could be a thing. So the tavern should be working. So we've got some burgage plots now working. So if I upgrade some of these to level 2... Oh, I can do this now? Right, hang on. We're on. We're on for this. I need to get 3 more. I currently have nobody actually working this. And then... Surely I'm not out of materials. I need roof tiles. God damn it. Okay. And why has that just dropped down? We'll let that recover. The money's going to drop, so importing that flipping barley for the ale is expensive. Why is there only one use for the apples? I'm going to guess that the guy hasn't put any more in yet. The developer's just not had time. He's maybe got plans to develop that further. The sheep aren't doing anything. Do we have a livestock trader? Oh, actually, what's the weaver doing? Yeah, the weaver's working and generating money. We have no one in there. If only we could try... It's these. Why? Why? What's happy? What's unhappy? They don't have any fuel store. This is unbelievable. Because we've seen the amount of firewood I've got. I think I know why that is. I took one of the fuel stalls off, didn't I? No, that was a forester. I took a forester off. But we have 679 firewood, and for some reason, there isn't enough on the market to reach down there. So that should be the storehouse issue, but I can't put anyone else in there. I think what I've done is I've grown too big and outstripped my ability to feed people. I think that's what I've done. Although I've got 12 months of food coming back up now, so it's looking a lot healthier. It's allegedly possible to cultivate crops across the border, but you haven't tried it yourself. That's less of an issue at the moment, to be fair, as it is getting this place back. I think this is gone. We'll have to give it a year. We'll try it after a year. Meanwhile, my army is building back up. I think we're making shields, are we? We have some war bows. Oh yeah, I told them to rebuild war bows, didn't I? To sell. And we have spears, but no large shields. So I'm guessing that's what we're short of. Yep, we're making shields. So where's my carpenter? I think he was one of these, wasn't he? Joiner's shop. Yep, he's producing them. Now, I was rapidly trying to get upgraded to level 3 to get the extra development points. But I think if I do that... Yeah, I've just got too many... I've expanded too fast, I think, is the end result of that. So I no longer have the staff required to get the upgrades that I need. And my colony... And this was the plan to... This was going to feed the other place and supply them with necessary materials. That looks now like it's impossible to actually proceed with. Do you know what? I'm going to do that, though. You are right. Let's put a field across there. We want this. So this was barley fertility. We're going to do 2 fields in here. It goes across the border, so... It says 3.5. How is that 3.5 Morgan when this... I suppose it is a bit. Right, let's make that a bit smaller then. So we're going to go on the road. We're going to go from there to there to there. It's 1.6, so it's a bit big. Let's go a bit smaller then. Let's do that, and then we're going to put another one right next to it. Whoops. Oh, I've messed it up. I don't know if... That looks like it's crossing the border. I'm going to do it. Right, these are massive fields. If we have to put more people in, we have to put more people in. Actually, I might take the farm out of the other one. The farmers out of the rubbish area. This is going to be just pure barley. Year 1, it's barley. And leave it fallow. Let's do this one, actually. This is going to be year 1 barley. This is going to be a massive effort. And if it works, then... this can be year 2. Oh, God, hang on. Yeah, fallow. And we'll do this one as year 3. So, year 3, year 2, year 1. Done. Do we even have any crops in here? We do. Well, I guess it doesn't matter where the farms are at. They'll just have to drag it down there. So I have a farmhouse here. We'll take them out of there. They'll just travel to it. Hopefully they'll travel from this one. 4 in there. Oh no, having it set like that though, it did mean that I had 2 oxen assigned to that, didn't I? I can't relocate this. Demolish it. We're going to rebuild it over here. So we're going to take one of the families out of there. We're going to build another one, maybe at the border. Or fairly close to it, and see if this works. I honestly don't think there's anything to lose. I can do it over there, but let's put it right at the border, shall we? Can I put it spanning the border? I don't think that's going to work, but let's see what happens. Well, the sheep breeding thing definitely worked. What's the maximum? I mean, that's just going to be a huge wool farm, isn't it? We can fit twice as many sheep in that. It looks a bit silly to me. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So, still got 0% over here. We're going to put this field onto very high priority. A new family's moved in. Excellent. Okay, that's good news. That is excellent news. So, oh, hang on. We're going to need to upgrade that first so we can assign the ox to it. September. Come on, folks. This is crunch time now. This is going to determine whether we can get on with things. Anything over here? No. No, I think this is just an unusable region now that we can never repopulate, but we shall see. So let's see if we can get some cross-border farming going on. Can't you reclaim it? No, because the problem is it's mine already, so there's nothing to reclaim. And I can't resettle it because it's already claimed as mine. I could resettle another region that wasn't mine, or that I just promptly claimed. The trouble is that the approval is so low because of the dead bodies that nobody wants to live here, and the residents all moved out. It wasn't that they were killed or anything like that. It's that there were so many dead bodies from the armies that the residents all just like, nope, don't like it, we're leaving. And they won't come back. And because they won't come back, I can't assign any residents to clean up the corpses. So we're in a situation now where we're kind of done. So farmhouse over here. Hang on, that's still in Colchester, and it should have reset to Richmond. I've moved. The map's not moved. Hang on. There we go. So we also want to go to advanced and put that on there. So they've got a cow. One thing I could do is put the last person in here for the corpse pit and set this. Can I set the work area? No. Oh, hang on. But people are transporting, so someone's sowing. Okay. And now they're ploughing by hand. I don't think they're supposed to be working the farm, but they appear to be. Unless that was just what I had the mouse over of. Yeah, they're definitely not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Show workplace. Okay, I was hoping I could actually set this as a workplace for the other area, which would have been great, but no. Think the bodies disappear after a year? We'll see. We'll see. If I'd built the church, I don't think this would have been a problem. I think it's all the bodies of my own army that are the issue, but I just hadn't quite got the church built, so it was going to be the next thing. Do you know what, though? If these are all doing this job, these are set as grave diggers. If there's no work for them, it's kind of nice that they go and help with something else. I don't know if that's intentional or whether it's a bug, but can I set your work area? Ooh, let's see if this will work. Hang on, come out. Right, let's make this massive. And we've got all those fields covered like that. I want to see if that actually works cross-border. This is our sneaky plan. Right, we're well off for food and fuel in Richmond now, so we've had a reprieve. There's still going to be an issue. I know there's going to be lots of issues with this. Food variety. Doesn't that look so much better? Clothing sorted out. I don't know how we've done it. We've now got apples everywhere. We've got meat. There's a bit of an issue with firewood still. That's the only thing. So if I had a spare family, I would get making flipping clay. And then I think we'd be good. Where can I take a family from? Maybe a farm. I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not seeing anything here. Can you have a work zone cross over into another region? Well, that's what we're trying to find out, but I don't think it's going to work. I know what you mean. Let me see if I can do that. It's going to go across the road there. I guess it could work here. this works, hang on. Pick that one, and that's going to be barley now. If that one works, we will redesign these so that they cross over. I mean, it's potentially going to work for this. They might stop at the border. I have a tiny bit of barley. No, I don't. It's yellow. It's yellow all the way up to the border. Field. High. Very high priority. Come on. I don't think it's going to work, if I'm honest, but we can but hope. No, it's the corner of the farmyard. I thought they started ploughing. Anything over here? Nope. It's 0 and it's going down. Approval is low. Nothing. I don't think there's anything we can do for this one. What if I put... No, there's no construction taking place, is there? Because we were waiting for things. So even the people from here aren't going to travel across to do it. Which was one of my other hopes. That barley field's not working. It's gone December. I will wait and see, because you never know. It might actually... We set the work area, right? I'll just maximize that so they can cover everything. So it's covering those fields. It's covering all of them. I'm going to do that. You never know. It might in spring trigger. I'm going to try it one more time. But if that region's knackered, it's going to be a lot of work to get our army back up. I don't feel like trying to conquer anywhere else after the expense put into this one. We have the influence for it, though. Did I try to reassign workers? How do you mean? You mean going from... I'll be under people, is it? So if I take you to... here to... Family reassigned. Ooh. I mean, I've put them on construction, which isn't really a thing. So I'm going to assume that hasn't actually worked. They've gone somewhere, though. To what? I don't know. Find a burgage. Okay, let's try it like that. We've got these guys. Let's go to people. Yeah, don't do that. Go back, go back. Right, reassign to a different workplace. Do you want me to try and do it to the actual house? I can't do it to the house. I can do it to the hunting camp. Family reassigned successfully. Okay, let me see what happens here. I think it's accepted them, but I think it's also bugged out, so I don't think it's going to work. If you don't have people on farms in the winter, I think... Do you not need one family in? Because I did this before, and the field that was fully planted, I took it down to 0 families, and the field unplanted itself over winter. Well, that explains that, doesn't it? So I know what's happened. It's because we've tried to assign workers to a different region. I think that's broken that. I'm pretty sure that's what's done that. So I think it was a fair test, though. It's a good idea. So let's just load where the autosave got up to, which was 6 minutes ago. However, when I did that with the farm, I took all the families out over winter thinking, oh, I don't need them there. Then the field disappeared, but that was the pre-early access version. Then, if they've done all the jobs, you can remove them. Okay, well, that's a time to get some other jobs done then. So we're back in October. I'm going to put the field on again. Pretty sure this won't work, but In the name of science, let's do it. Whoops. And let's come out of there. Let's go on to barley now. Go for it. And we've got 2 people in there. And let's go to advanced work area. Set it like that, so they are covering this area. So we're just going to see if I can force them to do this. Unassigned families for construction work. That's okay. This is broken with the bodies and stuff. I was going to give it till about next spring, wasn't I? So we will see. We'll see winter out, but we're going to assume it's broken. Just want to see if we can plough this field. I think going across a border is going to break it, but we'll give it a go. The animals are recovering. Do I not have hunters over there? Yeah, I've got one guy hunting away. So I'm not really sure what it is that's turned the corner here. Could it be having someone else in the granary? It might be that. It might just be the granary full of people getting an extra market stall out. I could see that making a difference. Oh, okay. This is working. Okay, let's see where they get up to and stop. They don't have much time to do this, and then we'll see what it happens in March as well if they don't finish. I don't know where the flipping ox is, considering this is super high priority. Oh, there it is. Well, that's from one of the farms, not necessarily from that one. Yeah, it's curious how in some field designs they go around the edges, and in some we've seen them going up and down. Well, I don't know. Don't know. Be quicker if they just went up and down, because they don't have to waste time crossing all the time. We've got to December, so that's the end of that. We'll check it out in springtime. Did I have anyone in the corpse pit? Yeah, okay. And the people are doing nothing. Right, let's bring them out of there. We're at the church. I don't think the church is going to make a difference. Well, we can see where they go, actually. Because it'd be super curious if you walked all the way across there. No, he's not going. They are absolutely not going to do that, so let's take them out. Nothing under advance to do, is there? We'll take them out. Might be that your first 2 fields for the crops were totally in the dead country. The third one crossed over, so maybe it would work in 3 years for that one field. How far did we get with this? Field of barley. Nowhere. They didn't get it ploughed. So we'll give them a chance to plough it in spring. So I'd like to see what happens. So I do have someone spare for work. I think the moral of the story is either restart the game until you can grow barley in the first land that you get. Or alternatively, well, if you can build the trade up, go for it. It looks like we are actually building the trade up for this, which is amazing. If I press this, we can't see from there. Oh no, we don't quite have enough ale, which is a shame. Or do we? Yeah, maybe we do. I need 3 more level 3s. I can't do it because require... Oh, I need the flipping roof tiles, don't I? Okay. That's something we can start working on then. Let's put someone in there till we have enough clay. Actually, what is our clay? We might already have enough. It's going to be under this. We have... I'm going to guess that's a 0 then. No, we have 58 clay. Right. Come out of there. Go into... Oh, where's the tiling thing? Clay furnace. Go into there. Build all that. We'll see if we can get to the next level. Need to aggressively hunt down every bandit camp immediately to stop the AI Baron from farming prestige. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. You've had 5 starts, Tom, and not had barley. So I guess with that, is the idea is that you very aggressively go after the bandits. You get the influence, and then you instantly go for an area where it's got good crops. I mean, it's doable. We have done it. We just had to build up a huge trade thing first. And with hindsight, we might pick this a bit differently. But I had no option but to go for rye, because I couldn't grow anything else on my starting land. So that was 2 development points, which really cuts you down for other options, which is a shame. But as I say, early development, I think this game's got potential to be one of the best city builders out there. If you want something similar that works in much the same way, then check out Dawn of Man, which is... It's basically this, but in the Neolithic area. I think Neolithic? Oldie days. It's really good. Your villagers die of old age in that. So you've got to keep them fed, sheltered. You go off on hunts with them, which is really good. I love it. One of my favourite games in this genre. I wonder if you build a tavern in the dead territory right over the border, that it might boost morale. I can't build anything, unfortunately, because I can't get any workers to go and do the crafting. So there's no construction that will take place at all, sadly. Banished is supposed to be good too. There's no combat in Banished, though, is there? And I do think... I like that, for all it's been difficult and awkward here. I like it because it adds that extra challenge rather than just sitting there and waiting. So, another month, and we'll see if this is going to then do anything different. We should have a decent supply of clay now. It's used quite a bit up, actually. 28 roof tiles.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
And what did 1 upgrade cost? Oh, I don't want to upgrade to level 2. I need level 2 to 3. We haven't got enough planks. Oh, that'd be my flipping Fletcher. Right. Stop producing those. We can't afford the war bows. Did I take anyone out of the saw pit? No. What is that? We've got... Yeah, okay. We just need the planks. We should have enough planks. We do, but there's something else that we don't meet. Oh, it's the tavern supply at the moment, so the tavern supply has dropped down. Nice, okay. Yeah, it's hard graft, and I'm gradually losing money not producing my own barley. Oh, let's have a look, actually. Did we get any progress? Right, so they're ploughing the entire length of this. He's sodded off because I clicked on it. Is it because I clicked on it? I don't know. Has he found somewhere else to go with his ox? That's not done either. Yeah, there's one going over here.
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
Some guy said summer's coming soon and we'll have the beating sun. Yeah, with the ice on the ground and the frozen dead bodies on the ground in this region, I can't see it coming fast enough. This is just a deserted town. I mean, the battlefield must have been just pure carnage to have really scared everyone away from this. And someone would have moved in, wouldn't they? I mean, the medieval folk they were sturdy fellows. They wouldn't be put off by a few corpses rotting in the field and a few bleached skeletons. I mean, this poor old ox, Andre the Ox, he's been left there, still tethered up, is amazingly not starved to death. Wait a minute, who the hell are you? Look at this person legging it down here. They must be like a trader. They're not one of ours, though. Maybe just a pilgrim. Where are they going? It's Bilbo Baggins, isn't it? Off on an adventure. It's a shame. It's like an abandoned ghost town. Right, I saw a rabid oxen. I don't know what... They don't like that. They truly don't like this going across the border like this. But I see it's an almost valid attempt to try and cheese some barley production, isn't it? It's a good idea. Is there anywhere else that works like that? Where we can stick it on one edge? Down there. We have a little field edge right over there so it encompasses... Well, up to the field anyway. Been abandoned this long, it would now be both partially falling apart and probably have large sections burned down from uncontrolled fires. Nah, this... I mean, it's... I don't think they're going to get it planted anyway. Well, despite having all those farmers in there... It's not doing what's needed. The sheep farm thing is... This should produce meat. The goat sheds should produce some meat, even if not much. But anyway, in time I'm sure they will. So what we need to do is demolish these fields. Did I say burn the field? I'm just going to take them out of production. Did we have some more? These are all fallow, so we're not losing anything by destroying this. These ones... Oh, that's not going to get planted up anyway, is it? So let's destroy it. So the farmers just aren't keeping pace with the amount of ploughing there is to do. Cool. Cool. Okay. Oh, they have actually ploughed this? Is anyone going to go and sow it then? Considering it's on the highest priority... I can't get them to do the others, but they are genuinely fully in the other territory. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why they have roads going down edges, because you can't build drastically across stuff like that. Could that be a thing? Probably not. They don't have it everywhere, do they? Often enough, though. Yeah. There's enough of them to make you think that might be a consideration. Not sure if you buy into the guiding principle at work that the beer is absolutely vital for the happiness of a population. Well, let's take away the beer from the British and see how long it is before there's rioting in the streets and demands and all sorts of stuff. We could try it. I mean, they would be very polite riots, and the rioters would form an orderly queue. You buy into it wholeheartedly, Tom. Okay, so what have we learned today? We have learned, obviously, that agriculture is super important, and priorities on crop types. We've also learned that there's no need to go... That whilst the production output of vegetables is dependent on the size of their crop, there is no need to go insanely stupid, because it just doesn't get used. Who the hell is that? Someone digging up or knocking down a tree somewhere. Yeah. And the other thing is not to expand too fast. The temptation is to get your house, your town level up really quick. But if you do that too fast, just to get development points, excuse me, then if you can't supply them with barley, ale, I should say, then this is going to cause a massive problem. Yeah, and taxation is an issue. Although we are very wealthy now, so the land taxes do pay off. And the military is boosted back up, so we could put someone else into there. It may as well. I would like to see some polearm militia, actually. I'm guessing we don't have... We actually don't have the materials for that, so that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to try some of the different units. I did try some of the general bods, the hand weapons and small shields. They seemed very squishy and didn't seem to do very well. Western Hemisphere, they just grow marijuana in the woods. And stills for moonshining. There should be a moonshine business. I guess we've got the brewer, haven't we? So yes. What would I do differently on the next playthrough? I would have more of the houses closer to the marketplace. So I don't know if that's a big thing. And I would have the storage building close to the marketplace, but also in an area where I can develop the industry buildings around it. So weavers, clay furnaces, all that sort of stuff. Actually, that chap can come out of there now. I want to see what happens when we hit level 4 on this. Oh, I'm not going to because we can't supply the tavern. That's an issue. And the money's dropping, so I can't keep this up. It seems prohibitively expensive to import goods without this. But if we go down there, that stiffs us for agriculture. So I know we can't do everything, and that is the plan. Also, we'll have a finite amount of materials without that, so the game can't go on too long. This tree looks a bit rubbish at the moment, because from what I've heard, people are telling me that if you go for trapping, it can totally drive away your animal stocks. They should not have developed. They should not have got up like that. Those. Hang on a minute. Just a minute. I know what we've got on still. Just a minute. What's it under? It's under this, isn't it? Policies. Take that off. That was the strict fasting. So we're going to use more food, but that should go up. So I think at this point I could actually build more houses, attract more people, and develop whatever I needed to. But yeah, trying to get up to level 3, which we have a few of. Can't do it without the beer. So beer is required, and therein lies our problem. Okay, as this has definitely come to an end. I don't want to give it another winter. This has come to an end, I think, this run. So we've learnt a lot. That's broken because of the battles that were fought in there. If we'd got the church built first, we might have been able to salvage that one. Yeah, it says you need a farmhouse to employ workers in the fields. We can't build a farmhouse because we have no one for construction. So, and this isn't improving. So this region is a nuclear wasteland. What else can we do? We can't do anything at all there to get that up. No, literally nothing we can do. With this one, it's either critical to have barley to start with, or be able to somehow develop enough trade to bring it in. Or the other alternative is to get influence really quick and grab another region early on that can produce those things. That would do it. I would like to do that in the next playthrough. I didn't go after the bandits fast enough. That was my problem at this one. I was too busy worrying about losing my retinue and things. I could wait until this guy tries to attack again. The problem might be that he might have burnt all his influence, and if the bandits don't spawn once all the regions are claimed, so he can't farm influence like that. So the only way you can do it is by putting the tithe on. The tithe gains influence, but slowly. So I had no idea if the AI does that. So if he doesn't get the influence, he can't actually go to declare war on us. What I could do is I could go and fight somewhere else and declare and get another region, but this one will never, from what I can tell, be usable. And that's a shame, because that's one of the 2 barley producing regions in the game. Yeah, that's now unavailable, and that I don't think applies to the AI. It only applies to me. Good God, yeah. So you can see what we've been trying to farm on, reds and yellows, because we were absolutely desperate. So if I went and did this and the same problem happened, then there's no barley production for the entire game. So I'd say I'm going to call this run through, but I'm going to start again tomorrow because I'm liking the game and I want to play a bit more of it. And we're going to finish at least one of the challenges in it. And we're going to do things a bit differently. We're going to look a bit tidier, have a better town centre, and hopefully have a better start as well. No way fertile land would be left abandoned in Europe at that time. No. No, there'd be people moving in. But, okay, it is what it is. I say it's in early access. We're expecting these things to happen. We can do things so much better. We can not waste so many materials. We can consider the options around sheep farming. This is a great wool industry, by the way. We bought 4 sheep, and we've got our entire flock from the original 4 sheep. Admittedly, some have 6 legs and some have 2 heads because there was a little bit of close family relationship stuff going on. But that's fine. And we're producing woolly jumpers. So all is good. And some nice itchy woolen underpants for the peasants to wear because that's... We know what they love. We know what sells well. I'm not sure about building a manor, whether it seems to be really worth the effort. But, yeah, okay. Now we know how a lot more things work. I love this, by the way. I think this is brilliant. This reminds me of stuff like Witcher 3, when you go to the big... Oh, what's the big city called with the massive banks? And outside it's got all the markets and stalls and stuff going on, and it looks busy. I think this looks great. We'll maybe have it a bit squarer. And we won't have a dirty, great big field around it. We'll surround it with houses and town centre buildings. We'll have a more compact town, is what we're going to do with farming on the outside. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Yes, we shall see where we go. Your sheep play the banjo and say people got purdy lips. We could be developing a sentient breed of sheep. There's one. I like how he's shorn it and it's like perfectly rolled up and shaped like a roll of something. That's not how fleeces come off. Let's see. Yeah, all our shit. We've cloned them actually. The lambs appear differently. No, they all do look the same, don't they? Nice. Very nice. It's a shame you can't get meat from there. That should be a thing. Maybe it will be in the future. There's lots of development points up here that... nothing in there, is there? So there's stuff that can improve up here for sure. I'm not sure what that would be. Honey. Whether it would be enough for food. But anyway, some cool stuff. I'm enjoying it. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night, folks. Don't think I've got anything else to report. So, yeah, tomorrow afternoon, new run starts. Catch you then.